Good morning. How is everybody today? Now, it's not just me sanitising, because these are my early bird today. I know, clever. See the way I swept into that? I know. There's my belt buckle. These desks have got to go a bit higher, haven't they? $8.99. You're saving 99p. Oh, is that right? Anyway, you're saving 99p. If you buy 2 of these, now this is gorgeous because it really sinks into your hand. It's obviously proper sanitizer and everything like that, but it's made by Karen and her team, and so it smells nice, does its job. It doesn't smell like, no, it doesn't smell like alcohol at all. It smells kind of fruity or floral. And the way it just, like the moisturiser and like the nail oil, it just, what's the word when it just kind of, your skin kind of takes it in, breathes it in and everything, and you haven't got sticky hands or anything afterwards. It's fantastic. I carry this in my car all the time. All the time I've got this in my car. £8.99 will get you 2 bottles. Now remember, you can buy on the website. Remember to check out your basket, because you only check out, you only pay 1p&p for the whole day, remember, the whole day. Or you can ring the call centre, 0800 001 44 33, and they'll help you with your order. But you see, once you've checked out the first time, that's your £3.95 post and packaging done, right? Then you don't have to worry about it for the rest of the day, because if you buy a sewing machine, if you buy a cushion, if you buy fabric, if you buy a bolt, if you anything, right? Bolt, not a bolt, a bundle of fabric. We haven't got any bolts today, sorry. But you know what I mean? If you buy anything else, even if it's off the website, nothing I'm showing you, anything off the website, right? It's all 1p&p. So get these and save yourself 99p. I know. Right, so I'll just do a few messages and I'll come back to you. So Jean says morning from Durham. Lisa says good morning. Marcia says good morning. Shelley says good morning. Claire says good morning, gorgeous. Patsy says morning, John. Hope the gremlins are locked away again. So do we. Judith says good morning. Alison, Marion, Alison, Mama Baby is watching. Good morning, John and crew. Shelley says it's amazing. I have it with me all the time. It's very foggy in the Isle of Wight. Oh, I tell you, it's foggy here. It's dreadful this morning. Morning says Graham. Morning says Leslie. Oh, she's watching in bed. Leslie, I can see you. Just lift that sheet up a little bit. That's a good go. Now, when we were prepping earlier, Hannah and I were here, and there was this weird kind of ghosting thing going on the screen. So we were like going like this, and then I walked out, and Hannah walked in and did all this sort of thing. And then Emma, who's directing, would say, you know, we can see you. So I don't know if you could see us at home. Anyway, who is Karen? What is Seams? She started off by making a moisturiser, which I use all the time, which is used by people in the fashion industry, in the couturier industry, in the television industry and everything like that. And then she developed nail oil and everything like that. It's all beautifully done, really gorgeous smells. It's got like black currant and red currant and things like that in. Beautiful ingredients and really, really good quality. This is £8.99 for 2 bottles. Now, what'd you say? Quarter of the stock's gone. Quarter of the stock's gone. And because I've opened this one, I'll have to keep that one now. Oh, was it that one I opened? I'll have to keep them both. I'll keep them both. I've got the little bag that they live in here. $8.99. Yeah, I'll bring $8.99 later. A message on my bottom. Good morning, John. Lovely to hear your voice. What, shouting? Frosty morning in Guernsey. Oh, Margaret. Now, Margaret, she's found my dentist who's moved from London. I've got a new dentist now in Evesham. I'm going for the first time next week. Next week, yeah, we'll have to see. So they look very nice. I'll let you know how that goes. Here we go. $8.99. $8.99. You're saving your 99p. It's the early bird. Keep going through for that then. Keep going through. Just let you all check out. Let's see if there's any more messages quickly before I move over. Helen says, good morning, John from Hillsborough, County Down. Laurie's in, Stuart's in, Diane's in. No gremlins today, says Stuart. No touch wood, Stuart. Oh, Stuart loves Liberty fabric. Morning, all you wonderful people. Only 2 up in our household. Reggie the dog and me. It's very peaceful. Caroline said, good morning. It's raining in Norfolk. Derek says, good morning, John. Can't believe Sunday's large order arrived yesterday. What an amazing service. Viv says, morning. Watching in bed with frothy coffee. Viv, don't spill it on the sheets. Margaret says, good morning, John, Hannah and everyone. What a lovely day to start the day. Thank you. Princess What's It? You blend in with the quilt. I blend in with nothing, dear lady. But I wouldn't mind blending in with Liberty. Let's have a close-up on your shirt. You can see it. It's tropical birds, Graham. Jackie says, morning all. We use this all the time. Talking about this, not my shirt. Do you want to see a close-up of my shirt? There you go. Do you know what? This shirt is so old. This was the very, very first Claudio Lugli shirt I ever bought. And it was when we were at Rox & Co. And it's when I was travelling up... Oh, no. It's when I was travelling up from London. So it's when I used to live in London. I've been in this house for 9 years. So this shirt's over 10 years old. Before you were born, did you say, Hannah? Before I knew Hannah, yes. And how my life changed on that morning. Julie says, morning, John and team. Love the Seams hand cream. Alan says, good morning. Do it a bit later, Alan, when I'm on my own. Don't do it while we've got a guest, thank you. Got my early bird, just love the hand cream, so I thought I'd get this. Anne says, good morning, John and team. Great to see you. My tatting kit arrived yesterday. Great service. That's from Yarn Lane. I know all about tatting now. Shuttle. We do shuttle tatting here. Oh, we do. Oh, do we do needle as well? But it's sold out. Needle, yeah. On Yarn Lane, not Sewing Street. Different company. Right, ready? Are you ready? Right, there are several ways you can get in touch, right? The first way you can get in touch is, Yep, studio@sewingstreet.com, studio@sewingstreet.com, right? That's the first way. You can also send a message on Facebook Live, and all you need to do with that is find the Facebook Live, and then you find you can just write your message like you normally do on Facebook Live. You can also go to the website. Now, I'm going to show you the website very quickly before I've even done today's menu. I'm going all the wrong way around today, aren't I? But, so let's go to have a look at the menu. There. Oh, sorry, not menu, website. I'm trying to wipe the table. It's me trying to multitask, you see, while I'm talking. It doesn't really work, does it? But I have to sanitise the table before Suzie comes. Not because it's Suzie. I do it for every guest, you know what I mean? But, right, there we go. I've done that. So, Len, go to the website. Click on Watch the Show Live. Then you'll see a little box to right-hand side. I've just fallen off my stool now. So, yeah. You can send a message in there. Oh, normally Hannah types something. She's not typing anything today. Hello, John. You click on that. You send your message. Oh, hello, John, you dream boat. Okay. Send message. And they're the ones that go in the white box across the bottom of the screen. Right now, while I'm here, I'll show you what's coming up on today's show. There's the early bird. Now, these are all on pre-order. It's the brand new Liberty. Right. Obviously, now when we start showing you them, it goes to 2 columns. So as soon as I've started this show and I've shown you like the Liberty Deco Dance Collection in Lindy Pop, right? That will then go into a different column. But look, there they all are now. There they all. If you want to beat the queues. Oh, right. Where's the mega bundle? Hang on. Where is it? Hang on. Oh, okay. I need to tell you. Oh, there it is. There it is. Right. 5 of the mega bundles have gone already, and I've not even shown you them. You've not seen them or anything at all. So now would be a good time to look at today's menu, wouldn't it? Let's have a look at today's menu then. There you go. So we've got Liberty Deco Dance Fabric Launch with Suzie Duncan. Then there's no sewing in that hour. We're just going to be talking Liberty and just talking about the brand new fabrics. 9 o'clock, the Sewgirl Mildred Pinafore dress with Clive. Then, we've got a picture of that. I'll show you that in a second. Liberty Cathedral window cushion with Suzie using the new Liberty Deco Dance fabrics. Sewgirl Peggy top with Clive at 11 o'clock. Then, of course, at 12 o'clock, we swap over to that other show, Yarn Lane. And we've got Anna, Nikki, crochet shawls and socks. So that's a brilliant... Right, have a look then at the... First of all, it was the denim dress. Oh, you can show all of it. You can show all... Oh, no, the photo. Do the photo. Do the photo. Yeah, there was a video, but it didn't work. But we'll look at this. Oh, sorry, my water's in that. I'll move that. Have we got it? There it is. There's the denim dress that Clive's making the first out. And you can see the 2 blouses on either side of that he's going to be making in his second show. Let's have a look at Susie's cushion, her gorgeous Cathedral windows cushion that she's going to be making. Look, there. Isn't that fabulous? You better buy the pattern on its own if you've got other fabrics that you would like to make it out of. But this is the new Liberty launch there. What we've done is we've done bundles with 3 fabrics in, because obviously what Susie's done is she's shown every single fabric there. That would, well, you might buy the mega bundle to do that, wouldn't you? Anyway, that's that. Shall we start? You'll meet Suzie in a second. What I thought I'd do is I would show you what we've got for sale, and then we can have a leisurely chat through all of the fabrics and talk about Liberty fabrics and things like that. These are just a couple, as you can see all round me, there are things made from the range, and when we go to Suzie, we've got a gorgeous quilt to show you as well. Oh, actually, no, I tell you what we do before we start. Is the other video working, the Liberty video? Right, let's have a look then, see if this works. Have a look at this little video that Elle made for us.
Hi, I'm Elle. I design Liberty's range of quilting cottons, and I'm excited to share with you the Deco Dance collection. The collection contains 15 prints and is inspired by the avant-garde Art Deco period, a time of exploration which saw the introduction of new and experimental ideas in arts, music and literature. I love this design Lindy Pop in the middle. The name is actually in reference to an Art Deco dance, Lindy Hop, so it's a nice play on words there. The motifs were hand painted in the Liberty studio, and it has a midnight background colour to kind of reminisce midnight dancing parties. It's got a real energy and it'd be really fun to include within quilts. It also has this really beautiful minty green. It's really fresh, and a light blue here. And the soft lilac, the ice creamy lilac-y colour, is replicated within Madsy Pop. It's the same base colour here, so those will be really nice to mix and match together. This print here is Deco Palm. The palm motif is so recognisably Art Deco, and we've printed it in a silver metallic, so that'll add something really fun to quilting collections. Here is a fun way to show all 15 print designs within the Deco Dance collection. We think this range works well with Wiltshire shadow colours, white, dusky lilac, cloud and petal. We really hope you like all of our collections, and we can't wait to see what you create with them. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Everyone's saying what beautiful fabrics they are, and they are indeed. Eileen, my lovely, I don't know the answer to your question about posting to Ireland. The best thing to do is ring the call centre. I will ask, but obviously it's a Saturday. There's nobody in the office, so I can't ask. Anyway, should we get on? Should we get on? Because we've got the most beautiful collection. Right, I need to tell you, a third of the stock of the mega bundle has gone. So let's have a look at the mega bundle, right? This is what you get in the mega bundle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 7.5 metres. 7.5 metres of your gold. Let me move to cross so it doesn't go into the graphics. There you go. £104.86 if you want half a metre of everything from the range. All 15 fabrics are there. And they are just exquisite, aren't they? I will be going through them all individually in a second, so you can start buying them, and then we'll start chatting to Suzie about all the different colours and names and histories and things like that. She's got a whole folder and everything to talk to you about. So anyway, so that's your mega bundle, £104.86. Beautiful. Remember, it's 100% cotton, quilting weight, machine washable, gorgeous, gorgeous fabrics. Okay, be careful, because they are flying out incredibly quickly, right? Now, the fabrics can also be bought by the half metre, but before I do the half metre, there's a panel. There's a panel. The panel is not included in the mega bundle, so if you bought the mega bundle, you haven't got this. This is a separate entity, this is. But look, I can say it's the first time I've seen a Liberty panel. Oh, I even love the selvage. You've got the Liberty logo on the selvage there. So that's your panel. You get those two gorgeous squares. It's nice, isn't it? The graphics in. Only, that can't be right. £7.49. Panels are not right. Panels are normally £9.99 upwards, aren't they? This is a Liberty panel. Same fabric, same gorgeous quality, same gorgeous colours. £7.49. Oh, now that'll fly out. So this panel goes with the whole range, because you can see those lovely scallops there. You can see the gorgeous flowers that you see in other fabrics. The colours. Oh, beautiful. Sorry, right. Oh, do you want to look at it closer? We were supposed to do this really quickly and then coming back to these. Okay. Oh, over the half stock's gone already, so you'll have to talk quickly about that one, Suzie, when we get to that one. Right, okay, let's do these then. So, which order? Okay, so I'm going to do these first, because we saw these. Oh, what's this? You don't get the mouse with it. Right, so these are these two. Now, in this range, you know, normally in a new collection, you get one pattern and they do it 5 colours. One pattern, 5 colours. It's not the same in this. There's a couple of things that repeat, but on the whole, they're nearly all different. They're nearly all different. They're gorgeous. Right, so I've got these two first of all. I'll do the blue one first, if that's all right. Now, you will see these coming up later. Oh, this is for Deco fan. I don't know why we've called it Sprig.
It's called Deco Sprig.
Oh, it is called Deco Sprig. It is called Deco Sprig. Yeah, the lady in the video called it something different, didn't she? Anyway, you will see this coming up in the cushion bundles later. 7.49. This is Liberty. I won't open them all out. I'm just going to show you them all quickly because we will be going through them all in depth in a second. Oh, beautiful. Oh, do you know what? I hope they don't all sell out before we get to... Then you can go and have a sit down, Susie, at this rate. Right, I've also got the same in pink now. Oh, right, OK, just so you know, it's 8:15 on Saturday morning. There's less than 20 mega bundles left now. And we made more mega bundles than we would normally make. Here you go. This is the Deco Dance Sprig, Deco Sprig in pink, sorry. Nice, isn't it? So now... the blue one had to... Oh, I won't go into detail. I'm going to keep going. It's too difficult not to start wanting to talk about it straight away, but that's what Susie's here for. No, we'll have to go through them all very quickly. Right, OK, then. So then let's do this one, which is like a shadow. Silhouette in blue. This is called Lindy Silhouette. Now, we've got a Lindy Bop coming up later, haven't we? Lindy Silhouette, well, they call it green, this one. They call it green.
It is like a soft teal.
It's a lot like a very, very soft teal, exactly. Gorgeous. Then we've also got it in the... No, now the pink is the other way round. That one's teal background with cream flowers. This one's cream background with the pink flowers. Nice, isn't it? Just called it pink. Lindy in pink. Gorgeous. I'm doing these quickly because we will be coming back to them all any second when Susie joins us. Right, now this is Lindy. This is Lindy Hop, isn't it, this one? Lindy Pop. Oh, the colours are gorgeous, aren't they? Lindy Pop. Got no colour, it's just called Lindy Pop. But again, you've got everything goes with everything, so don't worry about that. Oh, that's beautiful. I'll put my hand in so you can see the size of the print. You don't get the hand or the ring or the sleeve, just the fabric. OK, moving on. Then we've got, now, I'll do this one first. You want the number, Hannah, so you get the right one. NRYV39. Ava May, this one's called. Oh, I love that one. That's so, oh, listen to me. Whoa. That's very Liberty. I think you'd take one look at that, wouldn't you go, that's definitely Liberty. Yeah. Beautiful. OK, Ava May. Next one. This is gorgeous. Now, this looks like a... Oh, no, it's not a silhouette because there's two colours in it. Oh, it is. It's called Madsy Silhouette. Love, 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 love. The colour, that colour is beautiful, isn't it? Everyone's, oh, look, beautiful fabrics. Love the fabric, love the fabric. Just love these fabrics. Beautiful. It is Liberty, after all. One of the first people we are to have this as well, remember. Righty-ho. Then I've got this one here, which is Silver Bells. Silver Bells. In my bass baritone voice today. Oh, sorry. It is... Where's the code? Hang on. Oh, here you go. XTYV03. There you go. What's the matter? Oh, got an issue.
There's two silver bells. That's probably why. This is the one in...
Yeah. OK, the image on the web is wrong. This is what you'll definitely get. This is definitely Silver Bells. Oh, yeah, it comes in another colour in a second. Yeah. They've got the photos the wrong way round on the website. Yeah. So this is, if you buy XTYV03, this is the one you definitely get. White background. OK, we'll get someone to change that, don't worry. Then we've also got it in with the grey-blue background, which is 96, finishes 96. Oh, what? Now, I think I might have a new favourite. Ignore the photo on the web. If you order KIYV96, this is the one you're going to get. It's, now it says Lindy's silhouette in pink. I suppose they're just talking about that little flower there, are they?
No, this is called Silver Bells.
This is what?
That is Silver Bells.
Oh, the whole graphic is wrong. It's Silver Bells, not Lindy. So we'll get that sorted. That if you buy that code number, you definitely get this. It's definitely Silver Bells. Yeah, follow me, not the website. We've got Suzie, the expert here, so she'll tell us. Right, I love this one. This one finishes Toy VO6, Dancing Buttercups, this one's called. Oh, you see, when you unfold them, it kind of releases a whole new gorgeousness, doesn't it? Dancing Buttercups, they got that one right. There you go. That is beautiful. It's got either a very, very dark blue or a black. Oh, it's black. Black background. Black background. Fabulous. Then, now, this one is very like the panel. This print is in the panel. This is YWYV45. This just comes in one colourway, and it's called Nouveau Poppy. It's called Deco range, but that's Art Nouveau-ish, that one, isn't it? From the 20s, that one. We'll talk more about that in a second, I promise. Gorgeous. That only comes in one colourway, though. Oh, that is beautiful, isn't it? Right, 4 more, and then we'll chat with Suzie. This is in one of the cushion pick packs later. This one's called Ribbon Rose. Do you want the number, Hannah? Yeah, 87, yeah. Gorgeous. Ribbon Rose, that is called. Not Ribbon Bloom, it's called Ribbon...
Yeah, they changed the name.
It says Ribbon Rose on the...
They've changed the name since they did.
Oh, okay. Oh, we'll explain that later to you. This is the right fabric, do not worry. This is the right fabric. Right, here, 3 more. Then, let me go to the bottom on that. This is cute. This one finishes 83, Hannah. And this is called Deco Rose. Oh, this is the signature. Oh, no, Deco Dance is the range, isn't it? That's nice, because look at all the detail in there. That takes some doing, doesn't it? Right, 2 more. This one with a lovely green background finishes 64. And that one's called Speckled Rose. That's cute, isn't it? You see, now that, to me, that looks Elizabethan to me. But each, everybody's eyes. No, totally iconic Liberty, exactly. Last one. This is mini Lindy Pop. This is a small, is it just a smaller print of that one?
Yes.
There you go. So remember we had the Lindy Pop earlier. This is the smaller version.
I think it's about half scale.
Good morning, John. Just placed my first order ever. I'm thrilled to find you and Sewing Street from Amanda in Nottingham. Fantastic. Amanda, welcome. Welcome to the family. It's a bit of a dysfunctional one, but welcome. Welcome. Now, I need to warn you, I know lots and lots of you got these in your baskets. I'm not saying if you don't check out, you're going to miss it, but if you don't check out, you might miss it. Just saying. Right, I'll leave this one on the table, and I'll introduce you to Suzie. Now, a lot of you already know Suzie Duncan, who I like to call her our ambassador of Liberty, because when you come in, that's what you do. You are the face of Liberty for us, aren't you?
Yeah.
And I just think, you adore Liberty, don't you?
Yes, I do, yes. Absolutely adore Liberty. They're just such beautiful fabrics to work with, let alone the prints. The print designs are just phenomenal. And it's the historical aspect as well that ticks every box for me.
I first came across Liberty when I did the costumes 7 Brides for 7 Brothers.
Yes.
And Hugh Durrant, the designer, only used Liberty prints for all of the girls' dresses right the way through. And it was just, they were a joy, absolute joy to work with, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, this is a new range.
It is.
It's only landed this week, hasn't it, as they say?
Literally, yes.
And so you've made all your samples, literally,
in the last 24 hours.
Yes. Which we're very grateful for, and we're very grateful that you're here. Shall we just go through each first of all, tell us about the range itself.
Okay, so the range, as Elle described in the video, so the range is inspired by the Art Deco period, so the 1930s really. But it's got that sort of freeness that came with the Art Deco period. The flower images aren't structural, they're quite free and open and fun, because that's what everybody was doing then, wasn't it?
Yes, exactly.
And there's a nod to the Art Deco style of architecture as well, but specifically with the Deco sprig, which I hate to argue with you, but that is probably my favourite, the Deco sprig. So, but you've got those ice cream pastel-y colours, you've got the really deep, rich blues, almost like a royal blue, and even black, which is quite unusual for Liberty to bring black so predominantly. Would you like to point it out?
Can you see it on the quilt behind you? Point it out on the quilt behind you, so people can see which one we're talking about.
You've got your Deco sprig here, you've got both the mini Lindy Pop and the dancing butterflies have got that black background. So this specifically nods to those midnight parties that everyone was having in the Deco period. And that sort of real fun, let's get up and go. But then you bring it back into all the florals and back into the archives of Liberty from that period. You get this beautiful rose motif occurring in quite a few of the prints across the two pink and blue
Yes,
sections.
It definitely falls into two houses, doesn't it?
It
like
does.
A pink and a blue
It does, but within each fabric you have a nod to the sister one.
So are these prints that they had in the 20s and 30s that have been recoloured, or are they ones that have been inspired by the prints of the 20s and 30s?
The latter. So they're inspirational pieces. Some of them actually have come from the 1970s collection.
Okay.
And there's even one that's come from the 2009 collection.
Oh, okay.
So they've really delved through the archives to try and bring together the elements that have worked previously, but they've revisited, redesigned and configured with this nod to Art Deco. It's not specifically Art Deco.
No, because it's somebody's interpretation.
Absolutely.
Because if you want, if you're thinking, what is this Art Deco? If you watch Poirot, right, the television series set in I only know this because I worked on it, 1936. Brian Eastman, the producer. Now, it went against all reality because he wanted absolutely everything to be Art Deco. So in real life, like me, I've got a shirt on today that's 10 years old. In real life, especially in the 30s, people would wear clothes from the 20s and the teens and everything. If you watch Poirot, every single thing, like the clocks on the mantelpiece, the flowers, the clothes, everything are Art Deco because he just wanted his version of... So that's not real life. It was his version of 1936. Everything was based around 1936. But this is like taking from 1936 and doing and their version, Liberty's version of it, isn't it?
It is, yes, yeah. And for me, it's just beautiful because it has got that modern feel to it as well. It does. I mean, I love history and Art Deco specifically, but it's still got that nod to the English countryside still with it, the dancing buttercups one that you pulled out and just went, wow. I mean, they are wow fabrics,
exactly.
every single one. Even the silhouettes work really well together.
Could you see that from upstairs, Emma? There you go.
There you go. Is that better? These two. So you've got the silhouettes, and as you said, you've got one with a white background, one with the colour background. It's exactly the same print design in the floral elements, but they look totally different, but work fantastically well as blenders for your quilting projects.
Yeah.
But so many of these are beautiful for English paper piecing as well, because the print repeat is small enough to do that.
Yes.
And if you want a fussy cut, you can do that as well. I mean, I've had great fun when I was covering the buttons for my cushion, fussy cutting round to get
the cutting outside. It's actually putting the fabric round the button.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
but they are exquisite. And also, if you've got other Liberty collections already in your stash, they're gonna go, aren't they? You can
yes.
mix and match them with other collections.
Of course you
don't
can.
just have to buy this.
Yes.
So if you've got 3 of these fabrics as your favourites, you think, oh, I've already got a collection at home, just have a look at how they go beautifully together.
Yeah.
So should we talk about this one then?
Let's
first
go
of
for it.
all?
Yeah, that's mini Lindy Pop. So this one for me said the fun and frolic of Art Deco.
Yeah.
So you know those late night cocktail jigs that they used to have that I would have loved to have participated in, but you've still got you've got the deep rich red, deep rich blues. You've got the almost emerald green in there.
Yes, yes.
And then this little bit of, I would call it a soft lilac, pinky lilac, sort of nodding out from underneath, just to show that bit of fun and laughter. But all of the leaf shapes are quite Art Deco shapes, and you've got the spiky flowers, like daisy type things in the background as well. I just love this. It's just full of fun and detail.
Shall I just put my hand in? Look, put my hand in shot so you can see the proportion of the flowers and everything on there. But also, Emma, if you pull away, can you pull away a little bit? It's also got like a diagonal. The print is like a diagonal design, isn't it? Across
and
the
you
fabric.
find that actually, I found that in a lot of these across the whole collection. You've got, if you look from a distance, and it's great here having the overhead camera, you can really see there's either a ribbon flow or a direction to the pattern. And I think that from a distance, I mean, that as a dress would just be phenomenal.
I am the biggest advocate of using Liberty and not wanting other name, but William Morris and things like that for modern dress patterns.
Absolutely.
And they can look, any of these would look exquisite.
Yeah.
In fact, we've got a viewer called Karen from Wigan,
Yeah.
and she buys loads of our quilting and creates the most gorgeous, and she loves the 50s shape.
Yes.
And even though these are deco, they look
They'd
gorgeous.
work. Yes,
you know.
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that as a tea dress would be just
totally.
phenomenal.
And the quality of the fabric is so good that you can wash
Yes.
it and wash it and
Yes,
wash it.
and
It's going to last.
It's the depth of the printing as well, because they're screen printed. Your colour goes through all the threads, not just
on the top. It just doesn't sit on the top.
So it won't fade.
Let's move on to the next one then, because I'm not reading your messages out because they're all basically saying the same thing. We just love this fabric. This fabric is gorgeous. This fabric is amazing. So I'm sorry if I'm not reading your message out, but I think it's important we look at the fabrics. Yes, we can talk more about it in your cushion hour as well.
Absolutely,
can't we?
we can. Yeah,
because we're using some of these fabrics in Susie's cushion hour later. Okay, now let me show you, because this one is the Lindy Pop, right? Look at the size, because you won't be able to tell on the website. So this was the mini.
Yeah.
This is the real size here, just so you can see the difference in size. Because on the website picture, you won't be able to tell that they're different sizes.
So for me, the white based one is like the daytime one.
Yes.
So you've got night and day.
Yeah. Oh yes, totally.
And I think this is a real afternoon tea job.
Yes. Now, normally on a Liberty one, we can look at the fabric and go, oh, that's a cosmos, that's a daffodil.
Yeah.
But these are kind of almost stylised.
They are very
they?
stylised. Yes, very. They're inspired by the fashion prints that were around in the 1920s as well, and the 1930s. So they've just taken a nod to that era, but they're almost. Well, I don't want to say retro-y, but they are free-flowing, and then the structure to them is open and more liberal.
Yes.
As you say, you can't look at them and say, yes, that's definitely that flower.
No,
that's
not
definitely
at all. But
that.
what is amazing is you've got flowers here that are over an inch big.
Yes.
But then you've got flowers here which are like
tiny,
less than a quarter of an inch.
Yes.
You know what I mean? The attention to detail is incredible.
It is. So again, if you did want to use it for EPP, English paper piecing, you can still do that, because you can still pick up the tiny elements.
Yes. Oh, yes.
To give yourself that.
But what I also love is, I'll show you on mine. These leaves, they're not just green leaves, and they're not leaves with just the vein in them. They've kind of done fancy stripe leaves, like party leaves almost, haven't they?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you had the big palm features in the Deco period, so it's almost like they're emulating the structure of a palm leaf, with its stripes.
Yeah. Oh, yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It is gorgeous, and the colours in there are just unusual, aren't they? That lovely kind of, would you call that a magenta? What would you call that, the big flower there?
Yeah, Yes, a paler magenta, isn't it? Yeah, and the green is like a spearmint green.
Yes, yeah.
Spearmint and emerald,
But then the pops of yellow from the mustard from the flowers just finishes it off beautifully, isn't it?
And although it's, I hate to use the word dirty, but it's not a clean yellow. It's not an acid yellow. No. It's got that sort of darker feel to it. Yeah. So it's beautiful. Just stunning. I love those ones.
Now moving on to this one here, which I thought was Elizabethan.
The speckled rose. Yeah.
Is it called speckled?
Speckled rose.
Speckled rose is what it's called. So again, this one only comes in this colourway.
And this actually was found in the archives of the 70s.
Oh, okay.
So it isn't
completely wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Totally different era.
Yeah.
But what they've done is revisited the print, given that botanical leafy silhouette at the background, and then done the Deco rose, this watercolour rose in the pink over the top, just to bring it into that Deco period. And I think this works really well. I mean, fantastic as a blender because it's detailed print, but also brilliant for dresses, everything you can make with this.
I see little girls dressed in this one.
Yes.
Like a vintage,
absolutely.
not vintage dress, but a vintage style dress.
Yes.
Royal family, you know how they dress the royal family when they're little in their cardigans, things like that. I just need to say the mega bundle is sold out except for one. Wow. The panel has sold out. Now, these 15 fabrics, that's it for the range. It's not like...
No, there's nothing else coming.
Yeah, so it's not like... Because Geraldine's just said, oh, I wish they did that one in that colour range. There aren't... You can't go to Liberty's tomorrow and go, or whenever Liberty's launch it, I want this one in the black. This is it. Yeah. This is it. They don't come. Also, we've had lots of people asking about the quilt behind you, saying how gorgeous the quilt behind you is.
Yes. So this is the quilt that was designed for the collection, and the pattern for it will be on the Liberty website. It'll be under their inspiration section.
But free, they're not selling it.
But free, you don't have to buy it. It'll be a free download. It's not on there at the moment, but it will be going on there very soon.
Right. So it's lots of half square triangles.
It's all half square triangles. So the block is basically this section here.
Oh, I see. So it's a big half square triangle.
Yeah, so you make your 12.5 inch half square triangle block here. And then you make the 2 rows, one for the top, one for the bottom, and your sides.
Perfect.
So actually, for a beginner, this is a really nice project to get to grips with.
Exactly.
And a great way to practice your half square triangles.
And the reason it's not on the Liberty website yet is because they haven't launched it yet. This is a Liberty fabric, and as far as we know, they'll have had their delivery, but they haven't had their launch yet. So we're right up there, aren't they? With Liberty itself. Do you know what I mean? We're right up there being able to bring this to you. You know, one of the first people to bring it to you, basically. There it is on a bed, look, that one.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Is that your house?
No, I wish. I wish. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
right, okay, so we love the speckled rose. Right, look at the time, right?
I know.
It's 22, and we haven't really talked about anything. So let's go on
to
this.
So this is Deco Rose. Now, this is from the 1920s archives. Yeah. So this is one of the original drawings that they've taken this from. And actually, this is another one where if you look from above, it's you've got an all-over repeat. But if you look from above, you can see that trail.
Oh, let's have a look.
Blue.
Let's take the camera out and we'll have a look at the trail going through it.
See, you've
you've
got it coming through. But it's, again, brilliant for so many things in home decor, fashion, quilting. Great for your EPP because the rose detail is quite a small motif.
Yes.
And there's a number of different rose styles, so you can pick those out. But you've also got not only the blues, you've got those pinks, so you can marry it in with the sister collection as well.
Definitely, it's
beautiful. I love this one.
Yeah. That again would be a lovely frock, wouldn't it? I'm thinking. Yeah. The thing is, I'm seeing little girls dressed in those small prints, and I don't know. Right, this now you'll see this one later in Suzie's pattern for the cathedral window cushion. This one is called
Ribbon Bloom.
Right. Okay. So. On the selvage, it says Ribbon Rose. Liberty have changed the name, have they?
Yeah, it was changed to Ribbon Bloom.
Ribbon Bloom, it's called.
Yes. So you've got those ribbons sort of frolicking round.
Frolicking?
Well, you know,
No,
wiggling.
I think it's fantastic because your language is now suiting the fabric, isn't it? Because you're saying it's free. And I need to warn you, there's only 7 metres this one left.
Yes. I love this one. So you've got the blue, you've got that deep blue, you've got the sort of minty green, the mustardy yellow, and that pop of rich raspberry pink.
Yes.
And the tiny, and the little petal
that's
pink.
What I was looking. Oh no, maybe that's not raspberry on there. But
No,
yes,
it
but they're all
isn't.
going to go so beautifully together, aren't
This
they?
works really well with Deco Sprig because
we'll
that's
go
got
to
that
one
raspberry
next.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love this. That is, again, great for picking out fussy cutting and all over designs.
Definitely.
Super.
I was going to say, have you used it on any of your apart from the cushion?
It's used on the edge of the quilt,
border.
on the border, and I think that draws it all in. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
Really
Righty-ho.
good.
So as you were talking about this one, let's go to this Sprig
Deco
one next.
Sprig. So yes, this is one of the ones that they've got in the 2 colourways.
Yeah.
So as you pointed out, there is a difference between them in that the blue version has got that metallic element.
Okay, hang on. We've got the pink. Let me put the blue one in. If we're going to talk about the blue one first, let's do the blue one first. There's the blue one.
So iconic.
Yes.
Art Deco, isn't it? That sort of scallop with the palm in it. I mean, we all think of that.
Cinema lights. I was thinking the cinema lights on the side of the wall.
Absolutely, yes. But
so that's different because this one's got metallic sprigs.
So yes, your sprig is the metallic silver in this. Don't worry about ironing. It irons really well.
Yes,
either side.
I was trying to explain this. In the old days, we used to, if you had metallic, you'd be able to go like that and scrape it off. Yeah. It's a dye, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It's not something that's been put on afterwards.
You can
it's
rub
an actual silver dye.
Yes, doesn't come off in your hands. Hasn't come off on my iron. I'm not covered in glitter. It is embedded for a change, embedded into the fabric, but you've also got it in the pink.
Right, okay, so there's the pink one then. Let me take the blue one away.
So there's no metallic in the pink. You've just got that dove grey, blue. You've got the deep raspberry and magenta colour. Yes. Then you've got if you look very closely, it's a 3-layer rainbow.
I was about to take my gloves on. I could see 2 layers, but yes, definitely 3 layers.
There is an extra, that sort of lavendery, soft lavender is
in between the 2 pinks,
So it actually has got quite a lot of depth to it as well.
And also, if you're doing clamshell EPP as well,
absolutely,
you could echo the clamshell within a bigger clamshell,
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yes,
beautiful.
But this is great as a background as well. You'll see I've used it in the cushion demo.
Yeah, yes, later on you'll see that.
And that makes the other fabrics pop really well.
Okay, once you've all checked out, there's only a metre of that pink one left. It will be in the bundle later. Do you get half a metre in your bundle later on?
Yes.
You do, don't you?
Yes.
Right, now this is the one that caught my eye immediately when I first looked at the very first the email we got about to say this was coming. This is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, Nouveau Poppy, isn't it? So iconic.
Half the stock of this one's gone already. I mean, haven't looked at it yet.
This is Art Nouveau, not Art Deco.
Yes.
So you've got the flowers have become geometric cubes, basically, and you've still got that nod to the palms.
Yes.
Coming from the flowers, and if you
echinacea, they're echinaceas, aren't they?
Yes. Well, they're supposed to be
I put
poppies and daisies. This is supposed to be.
Looks like that's how echinaceas grow, though, isn't it? With their petals going downwards like that.
Yeah.
But now I'll put my glasses on.
These are poppies, and then you've got daisies in sprigs.
Yeah.
But you've got that palm element. You've got the almost like a scallop shape in the centre of some of the smaller poppies, upside down, it looks like almost like a jewel, cut jewel as well.
Definitely. What I love is the detail in the middle. Oh, they're all different.
Yeah.
They're different. So you've got like the seeds, you've got like a pod, and then you've got a disc on some and like a dome on others.
Yes.
You know what I mean? The attention to detail.
Yeah.
Within the fabric here, can you see there? So you've got little domes there, you've got little discs there, they've got all the seeds in there and everything.
Yeah, so this was from the 1900s archive. So this is one of the oldest archives that they've gone back to and revisited. But I just think it goes so well with the rest of the collection.
100. So they were a bit
But it's
ahead of
on
their
there.
time, weren't they?
Weren't they?
So
But
whoever
what they've
designed
done
this,
is re-stylised those 1900
so they've
archives.
taken an essence of
Yes.
something from the
Yeah.
1900s.
So they've got, I mean, their archive collection
I can
is
imagine.
just phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they've gone back through that, looked at the styles that were there, the colours that were there, and then brought it into the, you know, to match into the Deco range.
Yes,
but
beautiful.
this is the sort of styles that we were seeing
Yes,
coming
that's
through in the Art Nouveau era.
Soft. You see, now we jump from very, very soft background
Yes.
to like a black opal.
Dramatic.
Yes, a
Yeah.
huge jump in colourways on this one. Because look, this one's got the black background with these flowers just... Oh, stop. Go out a little bit. There's a scallop. Look, there's a scallop of flowers. Look,
Yeah.
can you see?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It is.
So what's this one then?
So this is Dancing Buttercups, and as you opened it, didn't it look like you were entering a field of buttercups? You know,
Mind
just
you, I think you
open
might have
it
been
up.
drinking if it was that kind of colour.
Well, yeah, fair enough, yes, and probably not the tea that's in the flask. But again, it's got that black background to make those flowers pop for you. And because they're I mean, they are small. They're what, nail size, small fingernail size? Yeah.
I've got big fat sausage hands, remember?
Yeah, well, mine are just...
Yours are just as bad.
Yeah, mine aren't great. So you've got elements that you can fussy cut if you want to. Great for covering buttons, you're doing your EPP pieces, but also what a fabulous dress material.
Oh, I think it'd be I'm thinking, you know, on a quilt that's got just a border, like a 3-inch border around it.
Oh, that would be perfect.
And cut it so that the flowers stay kind of upright almost. So you cut it across.
Well, it is almost multi-directional.
I know.
Fabric.
It is, but I just
minimal waste.
I know it's a minimal waste, but I'd quite like to see it like a frame.
Oh yes, you could cut across. Yeah. But that is the beauty of the majority of these prints are multi-directional, which means that for quilters it's minimal waste. For dressmakers, you haven't got to worry too much.
Yes.
So that is another massive positive for me.
Yes. Now, on the website, this is the one that's the wrong way round, right?
Right.
This is Silver Bells, and the code is KIYV96. Right? It's got the wrong title, and it's got the wrong colourway on the internet, right? So this, if you order, when the graphics come in, right? So if you order KIYV96, you will definitely get this fabric. We'll change the title on the words and we'll get the photo changed on the website. Mind you, the rate we're going, it's going to have sold out by the time we get to change the photo on the website.
To be fair, just order it.
This is Silver Bells Pink, this one, wasn't it?
No, this is the blue.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was called pink because the flowers were pink.
I don't know. This one.
Blue. It's called Silver Bells Blue.
It's got the bluey grey background.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's right, because it had the wrong fabric. It had Lindy, didn't it? That's
it
right.
did,
So this is the blue Silver Bells.
Yes, it is. And this one, again, bucks the trends because this one, they looked at the 1966 archive to get the 66.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, good year, that one.
Oh, was it?
But they again have brought it back through. So you've got in here, you can see all the different flowers. I began to recognise flowers on this one.
I can see
you've got anemones, you've got the bellflower.
Is that snake's head? Is that what's called? They call it snake's head.
We've got primroses and pansies in here.
Wow. And but that looks like an orchid. That pink one there definitely looks like an orchid, doesn't it?
I think that's supposed to be one of the anemones, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it doesn't. The thing is, it doesn't matter because it's joyous to look at, isn't it? So
we're not here for the RHS, are we? We are actually here for liberty.
Yes.
And we just like to stroke the fabric.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I don't know if Carol's messaging. We've got a lady called Carol who goes, "Oh, please stroke the fabric for me, John."
I know. It is. But it is so soft.
Yeah.
Really beautiful. But again, the detail in it means that even if you're using
Can we look at that, Emma? Sorry, just so we can see the face.
Even if you're just using a 1.5-inch square for a project, you're going to see the detail.
Well, you can get loads. It's not like you're going to cut it out and just have a stalk.
No.
You know, sometimes you cut a 1.5-inch square, you'll think, oh, I've got a stalk.
Or the background.
Yeah.
There's detail everywhere in it. And it's absolutely stunning.
But as you say, if you're
colourways.
doing hexes, you could cut it with the hexie, with that bluebell or snake's head or whatever you're thinking it is.
And you can make the most amazing array with that, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, even, I mean, on the pincushion that I made, you can see, even cutting a tiny triangle.
Just bring it
so
towards you. There you go.
Here, there you go. And let's put it on the table so it's free.
There you go.
So you can see, just cutting a small triangle, I've managed to pick up a lot of the detail of the print. I've not lost anything by making it smaller.
Now, I've got exactly the same fabric in a different colourway, and it looks completely different.
It does. Doesn't it look definitely more juvenile almost?
Yes, yes.
Younger.
The code, sorry, Suzie,
no.
XTYV03. Yeah, ignore the picture on the web. This is silver bells with white, I presume. Is it? Yeah, white. There you go.
Yeah. So it, as you said, it's exactly the same print.
Yeah.
But just picked up in different colours. Some elements the same. So the anemones are still blue.
Oh yes, the flowers are still. Oh, are the flowers still the same colour? It's just the background they've changed.
Well,
no, because
some
yellow
of them have got
one.
yellow in this one.
But as you say, the pink flowers, the ones I thought were orchids, are the same colour.
But they've changed the centre of them.
Oh my word, that's a lot of work, isn't it?
I know.
Oh yes, they've changed. Yes.
Yeah, so you've introduced that mustardy yellow.
I love this one.
So it makes it a fresh, clean, definite day wear.
But also, if you're thinking about a quilt, this is going to lift. If it's in a not dark room, but a dingy room. If you use this, because where is it on yours?
So we've it's been placed. Oh, and well, you've got some here.
Oh yes, there it is. Yeah. But I just think not
and
necessarily.
That's on its side, but it still works.
Yeah, no, totally.
That's what I mean.
Totally.
It's multi-directional. You haven't got to worry too much. But yeah, it lifts the colours from all the other pieces.
And I'm just thinking, like, if you did pillowcases out of it.
Yes.
White sheets with pillowcases.
Pillowcases.
This just be beautiful.
Wouldn't it look? Oh, what a lovely spring decor that would be.
Oh no,
it?
gorgeous, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Rightio, let's go to the two that we've got that you just showed earlier.
The silhouette.
The silhouette ones.
Yeah, so you've got Lindy silhouettes. So the Lindy Pop and the mini Lindy Pop that we showed. So what these are is the Lindy Pops. So that's the bigger sized of the design.
Which was this one.
Absolutely. So it's the flower shapes and the botanics. It's almost...
So it's this one, not coloured in?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to go to first, Hannah? Pink one first, right.
So this is white base with the flower element and the botanical element in the colour.
In the pink, yeah. And it's just one colour. There's no, I haven't got any circles on my selvage, but it's literally just one colour.
It is, yes. Yeah, it's that soft lavender colour. Lilac-y
gorgeous,
lavender.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
What do they call? They just call it pink. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a pink. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not a pink because there's blue mixed into it. Slightly a bit of blue in there, isn't there? With it, I don't mean you can't see the blue. They've taken a pure pink and mixed, if they had the palette.
Yes.
They were doing landscape artists of the year. They'd have mixed a bit of blue in, wouldn't they? To create
it is a bluey toned pink, isn't it? So like a lilac rather than a.
Yeah, it's not in your face pink, not.
No, it isn't.
Pink.
No.
But then the blue version. Then it's the other way round, isn't it?
It is. So your flowers here are the white, and your background is the colour, which is like a very soft teal.
Yeah, so they've called it green on the graphic, sorry. But it's got that bluey green feel, that teal feel too.
Yes, it has. Yeah, that's sort of lazy summer days.
Do you know what this is reminding me of? Like a lino print.
Yes.
You know when they cut it.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, you can see that happening. Yes. Yeah. But what's great about these is that if you use them in a piece on a quilt, because of the way they're constructed, they almost look like a solid. So they will work. You can see they've used them. You can see you've got some detail, but because of the depth of colour, especially can you see?
Yeah, you can
get
lift
down
it
that
up.
low? Can I lift it?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Oh, it's on the back actually. You can see it.
Oh yeah, there you go. Beautiful, isn't it?
The thing is, sometimes it's like Victoria County when she makes a quilt and it's got a cream background. She won't just do one cream.
No.
She'll use lots of different creams, and it's kind of like that. You kind of use that, and with other ones like that, and it will just create that lovely background. Yeah. Okay, two more. I think two more.
Two more.
Silhouette. Oh, it's going to time perfectly actually. This is lovely. Now, this reminds me of Emily's silhouette. You know the Emily silhouette?
Yes, it is.
But
very
Emily's silhouette
similar.
hasn't got the third colour in it.
No, this is Apple Blossoms.
Okay.
on this one. And you've got that mustardy yellow in with the lilac as well. And this is actually one of the newest prints from the archive. So this one actually came from the 2009 archive.
So this print was only designed in 2009?
Well, it was inspired by one of their classic Tana lords.
Oh, right, okay.
And then they've reconfigured it to become, in the Decadence range, this Madzi silhouette. But it's one of the ones where you've got so many elements. The more you look at it, the more you see.
Yes,
you've got these little snowball little bits on the ends as well. Can you see the little circle?
Oh, yes, little berries.
I love
almost,
that detail.
I mean,
if you could fussy cut that as well, but then you've got the whole apple blossom.
Yes. Also, what I love is if you look to the colourways, you've got black, you've got the pink, and you've got the mustard. If you saw those colours together on a palette, you'd
never go near it.
Oh, I'm going to put that mustard with that pink. You know what I mean? But it works so
it does really
doesn't it?
work without detracting from the overall design. You
Yes.
know, the pop of mustard in there doesn't detract your eye from the little floral
But it also
design.
means that everything else that's got mustard in it
goes with it.
goes with it perfectly, doesn't it?
Yeah, and because it's got that lilac, then that transposes into a lot of the blues. You can mix that one mixes in really nicely.
Yes.
With the blues collection as well, if you're using just the blues.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
and then
really good one.
Last one, I love this one. This is the one that screams liberty, just screams liberty.
This really is classic, isn't it? Ava May.
Ava May.
Beautiful.
I wonder where the names. I wonder if
I don't
Ava
know.
May was a person. You've got the history of a lady called Ava May.
No, I haven't. I will try and find out for you. But this is definitely an iconic 1930s Liberty archive, isn't it?
But this is
It's
an
just
afternoon
beautiful.
tea dress in the 1930s. Like print Miss Lemon in Poirot would wear a print like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or the villain.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Yes.
But it has. But again, you can see the primroses in it. You can see daisies. You can see anemones. Lots of beautiful flowers in here. Absolutely great for anything you can imagine to do with it, really.
Yes.
Because again, if you're doing small elements, the detail in it is enough to give you loads to look at in just the tiniest
You
space.
can still see from that tiny triangle that it's a gorgeous Liberty print.
Absolutely, yeah. But also the detail within the print as well. And when you start adding it into bigger projects like cushions and quilts, you see it even more so. And all the different colours, depending on what fabrics you've got alongside it, they pop with it even more. So on here, for example, I think the mustard really pops out on that piece.
Yes.
Because you've got mustard nods this side and you've got the dark element this side. So it's going to bring those out. So I just think the whole collection in both colourways works so well together because they've got nods to each other.
Exactly. Oh, yes, you can use any of them with any of them, can't you?
Yes.
And what I do love is they've kept it to 15 fabrics and they haven't done 5 prints in 3 different colourways. You've got also something for everybody in that whole bundle.
Yeah,
so even if there's only 1/2 metre that you love, as well as, I mean, obviously you're loving the thing because the whole is basically almost sold out. But do you know what I mean? Like, if there's just one that you really love, there's something for everybody in there.
There is, yes, yeah. And even the geometric Deco sprig that you've got in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though they're the same basic design, because you've got that metallic element in the blue, it makes it look a completely different, richer.
Yes, yeah.
You know, really luxurious fabric, doesn't it?
Yes, so these are the backs of the cushions that Suzie made from the panel, which are sold out. And these are using the fabrics from, but as we've just said, you could mix any of those with any of those.
Absolutely,
sort of thing, couldn't you?
yeah. Yeah, in fact, the cushion that's behind me uses the whole collection. So there's the 15 fabrics are on this.
Oh, wow.
And all I've done, this is literally the scraps. And I've just pieced it together.
I'm just coming to see that.
And
there
then
you go.
bound
there you
it
go.
with some of the Wiltshire shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got Wiltshire Shadow coming up later as well in the next hour as well. Suzie, thank you. That was really, really lovely. Now, Suzie will be back in an hour's time when she's going to do a cathedral. The actual pattern is on there, but we've got a different bundle. So what Suzie's done here is you've made that. Oh, hang on. We'll just have a go close up.
Do you want me to bring it down?
No, you're right. She's coming in. She's coming up into you now. Move across a bit. There you go.
There you go.
Right, so you've used all the different fabrics.
I have, yes. So I've used all of the ones in the blue collection on my sample. But on the demo, we're going to use the pink bundle that's on the show. So you've got a Wiltshire shadow in the rose pink, and you've got the ribbon bow and the Deco sprig in the pink.
Yes.
And just doing it in two works just as well as doing it multi, but you have more control over what you're doing.
Okay, so what we've done for the 11 o'clock hours, we've got two bundles, a pinky one and a bluey one. But if you've already bought fabrics, you're going to be able to buy the pattern as well. In fact, you can go to the website now and buy it. It's on the website now. You can buy the pattern for that cushion just on its own. So if you want to choose which colour, you might not like what Susie's chosen. Not that that sounds rude. I didn't mean that. But you know what I mean? You might not have a pink house. You might have a blue house. You might want it in a different colourway or using a different fabric from the Liberty range. You can do that because the pattern's available as well. Right, Susie, you're going to have a sit down.
I will.
After break, Clive is up and he's going to be making this Fiona Hesford. Have you got a picture of it there? Sorry. Oh, we've got video. We got video. Here she is. Here she is. Clive's going to be here in 3 minutes from now, showing you. Obviously, we're not going to make the whole dress. He's going to show you different sections of the. Oh, excuse me, Fiona, doing it like that. She's so funny, isn't she? And I noticed when she was on with Clive, no, not when she was on with Mark last time, they showed her website. There's a picture of me going up on her website. In fact, I might be wearing this shirt. I might be wearing this shirt. Anyway, we'll see you in 3 minutes from now. In need of a crafting fix? There are so many ways you can watch Sewing Street and Yarn Lane. Sewing Street is live from 8 AM to 1 PM every day on Freeview 72 and Sky 670. Alternatively, if you want to watch us on a tablet or on the move, you can tune in on our YouTube channel, the Sewing Street app, or the websites at www.sewingstreet.com and www.yarnlane.com. You can watch past shows on Sky 670 from 1 PM every day, as well as our YouTube channel, the app, and our website. Yarn Lane is on from 12 PM to 1 PM. Visit our programme guide to find out when and what's on. So you never have to spend a minute without us.
Hello Sewing Street fans, let me introduce myself. My name is Clive, I live in Kenilworth in Warwickshire. I currently run a business in Kenilworth and that's doing alterations on people's clothing. So I really enjoy kind of providing that service for the local community. My sewing journey first began when my grandmother gave me a hand crank sewing machine and from there I was fascinated about how things were put together to the point where I used to make clothing for my favourite toys out of toilet tissue. I've also kind of studied fashion design at Epsom University in Surrey, so I've kind of gained knowledge along the way of different aspects of sewing, like pattern cutting. So yeah, that's a little bit about my sewing journey. My number one sewing tip is don't give up. Sometimes you'll get frustrated and you're angry with yourself, but really just put it to one side and take half an hour, go and have a cup of tea and a biscuit, and then come back to it, and then you'll kind of like have a fresh mind to start again. The positive happiness that comes from that is just amazing. So please don't give up, keep on sewing. My claim to fame? Well, if you've been watching, you've probably heard my name mentioned on Sewing Street several times. My husband is Mark Francis from the Sewing Bee, the Great British Sewing Bee. So that's number one claim to fame. My second claim to fame is I had Adele, the beautiful, beautiful tones of Adele singing for me when I was a barman back in the day. It was just amazing to have her sing to me at my bar. So yeah, and also I've met Prince Harry at a VIP party. Stay tuned on Sewing Street and you'll see me very soon. Hope it all goes well, fingers crossed.
Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. Happy shopping!
Now, if you have got any of that Liberty fabric in your baskets, I would check out. I'd definitely check out. Several of them have sold out already. The mega bundle's gone, the panel's gone, the, was it the blue Sprigs one has gone. A lot of them will be gone when you've all checked out. So, say that again? Oh, both Nouveaux, yeah, both have gone. So please, please, please check out. That's all I want to say. Right, okay. Now, also I want to say I didn't read any of your messages out in that hour simply because we were so busy doing the fabrics. If you've got any questions for this hour, Clive's here with us. If you've got any questions this hour, please do send them in either to Hannah on email or on the white box on your bottom, or of course via your Facebook Live, because I'll be sitting here with Facebook Live. Not quite sure what's happened to my what's it screen. Right, okay, so let's have a look at this little video, because this is what we're making. I say we, the royal we're making this hour. That's Fiona Hesford wearing her Mildred Pinafore dress, suitable for beginners, sizes 8 to 22. And it's, oh, cold, I've said it's the Mildred. It's very roomy. It's very, very roomy. It's got pockets. Well, you've got pockets on the front and pockets on the back if you want to do them. Okay, so the pattern itself is £16.99. Here it is on its own. There, oh, there we go. There you go. £16.99. Sewgirl Mildred Pinafore. From Sewgirl is Fiona's company. She does these herself. And then on the back there. Oh, now this picture should be on the website. We'll just double check. But if not, you can ask me any questions you like about yardaging and sizing and things like that. Is it not? It's not. So if you've got any questions about the yardaging or the sizing, just send them through to me and I'll let you know. Right. Now, what we've done is we've done a bundle of fabric here of 3, is it 3 meters? I think I said it was 3 meters, didn't I? Which will make you the largest dress in the longest length. So if you're smaller than that, you will have some fabric left over to play with afterwards. So I'm going to show you them here. This is the one that Clive is making the demonstration out of. Linen. It's washed linen, this one. Oh, Christine sent in a question already. Oh, across my bottom. Okay. Christine always likes it. Oh, anyway, loving the show and the fabric. Just started dressmaking journey. Which type of cotton is suitable, but is best for laundering a minimum iron? Hang on. Loving the show and fabric. Just started dressmaking journey. Which type? Right. Okay. So for laundry, I'd always go for 100% cotton, but you always, cotton is always difficult to iron. So if you wash it, hang it, so the main creases come out of it. But cotton, I'd say any of our quilting weight cottons are very good for dressmaking as well. We've got some lovely denim here, but I would leave that, or the linen obviously, but that for specific dresses. Well, last time Clive was in, he made a gorgeous dress out of a William Morris fabric, didn't he? And that's 100% cotton quilting weight. That's a really, really good, because it's also very stable to sew as well, Christine. Right, so this one here is your 3 meter bundle. It's called Teal. Teal. It's a very soft teal, that. It's a lovely, it's got a texture to it, and you get 3 meters of it. I think it's quite wide, this one as well, isn't it? So you're going to get a lot out of that one. £35.49 is your teal. We also do that fabric in a pale pink, which is here. That's a lovely blush colour, isn't it? I'd call that blush, I think, rather than pink. Again, you get 3 meters there of your pink, $34.99. It also comes in a dark mushroom. I don't know what they'll have called this one. It's how many centimetres wide? 133 centimetres wide, so it is wider than your normal fabric. Oh, dark grey they called it, but it's definitely got a brown. There's definitely brown. Oh, it looks very brown on the telly. I'd say it was dark mushroom myself. That's what I'd call it if I was in charge. And that's $35.49, that one. I don't know why. But it's $35.49, that one. Okay, I've got two other fabrics quickly before we see Clive. What's that? Okay, this pattern's, all right, okay, I'm taking it back. This pattern's meant to be 1850, is it, you say? Right, these are always 1850. I have no idea. There's nothing to say it's been reduced or anything, but don't worry, we're going to charge you $16.99 for it. And I'm sorry if you bought it in the past at $18.50, but we don't know. You see, we don't know why one of those linen is less than the other, and we don't know why the pattern's less. But take advantage. Take advantage. Right. Okay. This now is a set denim. This. Oh God, this takes me. I used to have jeans this colour when I worked at Theatre Clwyd. And I was going through my construction worker phase. I used to wear I had a great big denim jacket, used to do double denim with a big fur collar. I used to wear lumberjack shirts, my jeans made out of this, and then big, heavy, brown leather boots with a fur roll over top. Didn't do any construction work. No, it was not in the 1950s, you cheeky. Anyway, look, here we go. Light blue denim. They're all picking on me, everybody. Clive said it's the 1950s. Hannah said, did they get concrete stuck in the fur on my boot? They never saw the mud, let alone concrete. Oh, it wasn't black and white in the 70s. 80s. Right, now this is dark denim. This is the one that Fiona's made her dress out of. 28.99. Getting 3 meters in there. 3 meters. This will be brilliant for any of these. If you're a total beginner, I'd go for one of the denims. The linen is lovely to work with, but it just moves a little bit more than denim. Denim's a bit more stable. Okay, I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm going to let Clive. What's the matter? They're just laughing at me, that's all. Hello, Clive.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. I haven't seen you for ages. Since the last time you were on, was it?
Lockdown life,
I know, because
isn't
we're
it?
normally going off to that corner coffee shop, aren't we? In Kenilworth,
no, that's, well, I mean, they're doing takeaway coffee.
I know, but where do we go with it?
Well, you're not allowed to, are you? You're not allowed to meet up.
No.
Because it's like one...
No, and also you live more than 5 miles away from me as well.
That's true.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I haven't seen Clive. Anyway, welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
Everyone loves it when you come on because they love the way you're nice and precise and clear and everything about everything. Is this...
Not the last time.
Oh, well, I wasn't on with you.
We'll just not talk about that.
Did you have a bit of a nightmare?
Yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, less said about that, the better. Yeah.
Okay, so easy?
Yes, yeah, actually, I've kind of started already making this up and I really enjoyed it because it is quite quick and simple.
Yes.
So if you are a beginner, this is great. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk through some seams. Right. Because this seam, a lot of the time, this seam's press open. But I think if you want to be a little bit adventurous, you can be. So
and why would we do a different seam? What would be the reason?
So a flat felled seam's quite strong. So with the denim, that's going to look really nice as well.
Is a flat felled... Oh, I haven't got it on these.
Yeah,
is it the one that normally runs down the seam of a jean? Is that a flat?
Yeah. So that's this one here. If we could just get a close up on there.
Oh, there you go, Emma.
Zoom.
Just shout for Emma when you need to close up. Just say
zoom.
Emma close up.
Thanks.
Right. Okay. So that's called a what?
Flat felled seam.
Flat felled seam. You see now, if you're making out the
denim, and that's what it looks like on. Oh, I don't know what that is.
Oh, now Hannah was talking about that, about people picking fluff off a jumper earlier, weren't they?
I don't know where that's coming from.
If you were making it out of the denim, it'd be really nice to top stitch it. You know how our denims are always done in the blue and in the orange. It'd be quite nice to do it in a different thread.
Yeah, like different colour, absolutely, because it's gonna pop. Actually, I've used a baby pink with this teal.
Yes.
Because I think that looks quite nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fiona Hesfer's watching, everybody.
Hello, Fiona.
She says, hi, guys. Good luck with the show. Lots of love. I'll send you my bill, Fiona, for using my photo on your website later.
So with a flat felled, you want to be using 1.5 centimetres. Now this pattern is a 1 centimetre seam allowance. So just bear that in mind when you're cutting. So just cut an extra 5mm when you're cutting out.
Okay.
Okay. So let's get started.
Okay, I've got a quick thing here. Gerardine says, I love Sewgirl patterns. Instructions are very easy to understand and very comfortable to wear. Fiona is one of my favourite designers. The
thing that I like about these instructions is they're really simple. They're very big, we just pop that there.
Yeah.
Just get an overhead shot, sorry.
Emma, yeah, there we go. Just call her Emma.
Emma, sorry, Emma. Yeah, they're nice, very big, kind of, you know, clear illustrations, which are really nice to kind of understand.
Brilliant.
So we'll go through some of those in a bit. This method, what I'm doing now, isn't in the instructions.
So in the instructions, she just says do a normal seam.
Normal seam and press it open.
But now, if you've got an overlocker, that's fine. But this way, you don't need to.
You don't need to overlock.
No.
No. I would prep your seam, your pattern pieces beforehand, and maybe overlock them, or you could overlock them together, press them over.
Yeah.
Because this fabric will fray.
Right.
As you can see on the side, I've kind of pink and shade. So, you know, it's very bad.
Okay.
Anyway, so like I said before, we're going to need 1.5 centimeters for this one.
Can I also just explain? What Clive's doing is he's not using part of the dress to make this. He's just taken 2 pieces of fabric to show you at home how the seam works.
Yeah, I've cut out sample pieces because it's easier, I thought, for everybody to see a little bit clearly.
Just explain it, because they might be looking at the pattern going,
no,
well, where does that
no, this will not be included. Wherever it is, there we go. So we're just going to follow our guides. I'm not going to backstitch or anything like that because, you know, life's too short for a sample piece.
Rachel said she's going to make one of these for Gary, her husband Gary, as he's starting to be able to make cakes as part of his physiotherapy. Why are you putting Gary in a dress, Rachel?
Well, actually, I suppose you could take the front part and turn it into an apron.
Oh, okay.
You could.
Oh, yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
Why not? It's quite versatile. If Rachel knows, you know, what she's doing. And
well, Rachel's one of the experts on the show.
Ah, well,
Rachel
there you go.
owns Magnolia.
There you go. So,
right.
What I should have said about the flat felled is you are going to sew it wrong sides together. So if you've got a patterned fabric, you're going to sew it wrong sides together so the right sides are facing. So that would be the right side.
Yeah.
Because otherwise...
So like when you're doing French seam, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because otherwise you're not going to get this second line of stitching because you only actually top stitch one line. Okay. Let me get my massive iron. Where's the baby one gone? I like the baby one.
Is it not underneath the table?
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh, Hannah.
No, it's fine, don't worry. Actually, what we're going to do first, sorry.
Always cut it.
I'm going to cutting. So we cut one side of the seam down to 3 mil.
Right.
So just be very careful when you're cutting down there. Where's the rotary? There it is.
Ooh, look at you doing a rotary without no ruler or anything.
No ruler?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. The thing is, you can do this by eye, I think.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean measuring it. I meant the blade being, you know, kind of...
freestyle.
It's very dressmakery, isn't it, to use it without a ruler?
Is it? Is that... Oh, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah,
a lot of
quilting, you just run along the side of the ruler. Or is it blunt?
It's...
Oh, no.
It's all right. We'll work through it.
There you go.
Put that guard back on so we don't chop our fingers off.
Yeah.
So we're going to pop it back onto the ironing side. Now what we want to do is press that towards, just so it sits in.
So the one you've cut is underneath, is it?
Yeah, so
it's
it's going to be underneath. So, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to, very fiddly. It is quite a fiddly seam, but it does look nice.
Yeah.
I promise. We're just going to press that over 3 mil or 5, thereabouts.
Is Hannah in the gallery? Oh, Emma, there's a weird message come through on my Facebook. Can you delete it, please? It's a lady that's telling us how to get rid of medical issues. Thank you.
Medical issues. Okay. Moving on. So we've pressed that over. I don't know if you can see there. We press that over.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what we do is fold that. So we're going to push that one inside there and almost envelope it. And then we're going to push it over like so.
So all the raw edges are all inside.
All the raw edges are encased.
Robert says, hello, Clive. Lovely to see you on Sewing Street again. That's Robert.
That's Robert, who...
Yeah, Robert Sexton, yeah.
Robert Sexton, yeah.
Lorraine says, John, your shirt is one of my favourites. It's my oldest shirt, Lorraine. It's the very first shirt I ever bought from Claudio Lugley over 10 years ago.
And then we're going to press that down into place.
Do what?
Press it down.
Yeah.
So all those raw edges are going to be on the inside. Let's give that a bit of steam. We'll give it a good press.
Oh, there's the steam.
And then, so right on the edge, we're going to top stitch. And as a guide, you can use the edge of the foot. I don't know how closely they can see there.
They can see.
But you want it right on the edge so it's nice and neat.
Yeah.
He says famous last words.
Yeah. and you can work sewing in a different colour, are you, as well?
In different colour.
Yeah.
So it's...
Live on telly.
I know. All right. And in linen. So this...
Yes.
So just bear in mind, this will move around a little bit if you're going to buy the linen, but it is worth it because the result is lovely.
Yes. Now, would you do this on every single seam?
No, just the side seams.
Just the side seams.
There's a seam at the back as well, because the back's in 2 pieces.
Oh, okay. Is that so it fits on the fabric? Because the flare's quite wide. Because you could...
Sorry?
I'm just wondering why there's a centre-back seam.
It doesn't need to be. I think it's just a design feature.
Oh, yeah. Or it could be if you're using a narrower fabric, you might not be able to get the whole of the back out in one. Oh, but you got the whole of the front of it out in one.
So there we are. We've got the top stitching just down there.
Lovely.
Okay.
You're keeping your finger over a wobbly bit.
Yeah.
I've learned your tricks now.
We're going to throw that over there.
Okay.
So the seam that I've actually done on the dress itself is the one where we press it open and it asks for 2 top stitching lines down the side.
Okay, and the inside is overlocked, is it?
No, I haven't overlocked
but
it.
on the real, if you make it,
I would, yeah. Or you could pink and show it before you press it open.
But then I suppose putting the top line of stitches, if it's going to fray, it'll fray to the line of stitches.
It'll fray to there, and then we've got that secure anyway. So that's the one that I've done. Okay, and that's the one is that the one that Fiona suggests in the instructions? Yeah. I just wanted to show you that as a different option. No, it's good. So that's the flat felled. That's the flat felled seam there, and that's what it looks like underneath. So that one you've got no raw edges at all to worry about. So if you're throwing it in and out the washing machine, it's it's really good for sportswear, children's clothing especially. Shirts Jeans. Have it as well. Yeah. Oh yeah. Shirts normally have it. Yeah, on the side. In fact, this one has got it. Yeah. So there we go. Yeah. So I wanted to do a little. I've cut a little piece out for the front pocket because I've already stitched it on. I'll show you what it looks like. Oh, okay. So here we are. Oh, I see. The front pocket's not just a single, because the ones on the back are like just patch pockets. Yeah, they're patch pockets. So these ones where you can put your hands in. Yeah, lovely. Put all your tools or your paintbrushes, because actually it's kind of like an overall. Yeah, like an artist's smock. Isn't it? Yeah, art brushes. There we go. Yeah. Or just your hanky if you go to the cafe. Hanky, phone, whatever. Chocolate. Actually, is that the whole pocket open? So it's quite a deep pocket, isn't it? It is quite a deep one, yeah. Nice. Let me see that. Yeah. Oh, not quite. Oh, hang on. No, we'll take my box out. Take me out, Emma. Take me out. There you go. There you go. Hands through the other side. Oh, that just reminded me of somebody on... Oh, I won't say in case you haven't watched last night's RuPaul's Drag Race. Oh, it's good, wasn't it? Yeah. So I've already stitched it on because I thought save time. Yeah, but you're going to show us. But I want to show you how to press it. Okay, brilliant. So we did have a flat piece. We go, there we go. Right, Emma, thank you. Emma. So we're going to press over 1 centimetre on both sides. This is where. So this is a mini version. This is the mini. This is the mini. Yeah. Fiona, I'm just showing the mini version. She's sitting at home, suddenly walked away from the telly and come back. That's a very small pocket. Right? It's very small. So we're just going to press that over 1 centimetre, and then we're going to top stitch it down. Oh, okay. So we've got a nice detail on the side. Yeah. So again, if you're using the contrast colour, it's going to look lovely, isn't it? Yeah.
Did you say there was a question for Clive, Hannah? Okay, just finished saying Sewgirl. Peggy top, great pattern, good diagrams and easy explanation. Love Fiona's designs. They suit all ages, but have question mark style. I don't think they are question marks, are they, Lynn? Oh, in inverted commas. Yeah. From Wales.
Well, somewhere in Wales that we can't pronounce. Apologies to all Welsh people.
This dress would look nice in corduroy fabric, kind of 1970s, says Robert. It would indeed. Enjoyed Clive's playlist on the radio this week.
Oh, Radio 2.
You're on Radio 2?
No, I wasn't on it. I just did Pick Your Own Pop on Zoe Ball's show.
Oh, yes, the three after.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah. When was it? It was on the other day.
Oh.
But I just sent an email in and was like, I want to listen to some songs.
What were your 3 tunes?
Work by Kelly Rowland, We Are the Champions by Queen, and what was the other one? We Are Family, Sister Sledge.
Oh, because that's like, isn't it called a disco ball? No, disco ball's another day.
Yeah, that's another day. But yeah, she does kind of pick of the pops.
Oh, that's nice. Because do you still do your radio show?
No.
Oh, because of COVID. That's
yeah,
COVID.
not allowed in.
Oh,
I know. So
anyway,
anyway, so what we're gonna. So I've just top stitched that down.
Yeah.
So we've got a nice design line on the front of the pocket, and that's where your hand would not this giant hand, but your miniature hand would normally go in.
Fiona says, yes, it will be great in corduroy, methinks. Thank you, everybody, for your lovely comments. And then a big kiss, like lips. That's from the designer, Fiona.
And then we press the bottom down 1 centimetre. I would normally measure this as I was going along, but I think if you're a competent sewer, you should know what a centimetre is.
But if you are a beginner, because these are suitable for beginners.
Yeah, if you are a beginner, just
there's nothing wrong with measuring out and drawing lines whatsoever.
Not at all. It's actually encouraged more than anything. But for this miniature little demo, I'm not going to worry about.
Yeah.
So make sure we give those. This press is really lovely, actually. This linen.
Yes. But also remember, if you do wear linen by its nature does crease.
Yeah, it will crease.
You know, you can have that iron. It doesn't matter. You
What?
can have it wire free. I'll show you in the break.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I've not got one of those.
No, you just got a new washing machine, I noticed.
I know.
How many pictures can Mark take
No,
next to
but
the
do you know what?
washing
That went, well, not viral, but loads of people commented on that. It's unbelievable. It's like, it's just a washing machine. So I kind of said, oh, let's take pictures with that. So I did one as well.
Yeah. With a new washing machine.
Yeah. So we're going to pretend that this is the front of the dress.
Yeah.
And then we're going to put our pinheads facing towards us. Now with this, you can sew it on once, but you need to sew it right to the edge. Or you can do a double line, which is what I did on the one that I've kind of pre-made.
Across the top. Well, I suppose if you're going to be putting your hands in it all
yeah,
the
you
time.
want it secure.
Yeah. Robert's saying this is like you do a pocket on a hoodie.
Yes. Yeah, that's a perfect example. If there are any male sewers out there, Robert runs a page on Facebook, Sewing Menswear, and it's really good actually.
Sewing menswear or men's sewing?
Sewing menswear.
Right, so he only makes men's clothes?
Yeah.
Robert?
He makes them for himself, but it's like a community group for male sewers. It's not being non-inclusive. Because there are,
I'm going to listen to him dig himself out.
There are ladies that join the group as well, but predominantly it's sewing menswear.
Yeah,
yeah, because there aren't a lot of groups out there that just do menswear.
I know. Mark keeps adding me to them all. What was this week's? This week's was like vintage patterns or something, wasn't it?
That's not a bad thing, though, is it?
No, not at all.
So there we go, and we're going to be sewing down here, across there, up there, and that.
Okay, so you only leave the little bit open on
the
diagonal,
yeah, obviously. Otherwise, if you sew that shirt, you're not going to get your hands in there.
That could be a nice patch.
But I'm not going to sew it.
Oh, okay, after you pinned it.
Well, I'm just showing you how you pin
that's
it. Because here's one I made earlier.
perfect, Valerie Singleton.
Valerie Singleton.
That shows my age, doesn't it?
Who is that? I'm joking.
No, but they
Blue,
just did
is
the
it Blue
gallery. Who's
Peter?
that?
Is it Blue Peter?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So there's the patch pocket, and obviously in these corners here, what you want to do is just go over these lines so it's nice and secure in the corners. Thank you, Emma. And also at the top of kind of the side of the pocket here. And when you're putting this on, there are markings. There are markings on the pattern, so you know it's quite simple to do.
Okay, and Fiona says that you can also stitch down the centre of the pocket to make two different compartments. Stitch down the centre of the front pocket to make two compartments is sometimes nice.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Just saying, she says.
That is a good idea.
Hashtag just saying.
Does she want me to do that now?
No. I don't know, Fiona. Do you want him to do that now?
But what I would do is pop these pockets on the front and the back before you sew it all together.
Okay.
It just makes it easier for when you're constructing the garment. Because if you've already constructed it and then you're putting these on, it's tricky.
It's the pockets on the back. Oh, I can see there. Sorry.
Pockets on the back. I'm coming to it. I'm coming.
Sorry, I'm jumping ahead as usual. I'll just sit here quietly.
So we've just got a patch pocket.
I'm not saying anything.
Patch pocket.
Lovely. So is the pattern and everything's in there, isn't it?
The pattern's in the pattern for the patch pocket. What I'm going to do is show you how to press this one and finish this one off. And I'm actually going to add this on now. So
okay, brilliant.
I've already pressed over the top. Sorry, I'll turn that the right way around. I'll give that another little press because it's linen. Press over the top and we're going to sew that down. Again, you can, did I do a double line? No, I just did single line on that one.
So these are, whether you want, they're your choice, whether you put, I think the front one is necessary because you want pockets, but the back ones are just, if you want them, you put them on. If you don't want them, you don't put them on.
I mean, that could, your paintbrushes in there, your tube of paint in your back pocket.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Don't sit on your paint tubes.
No. Oh no, that's a good idea. That's a good thought, actually.
Half the stock of the pattern's gone, just so you know.
Fantastic. Do you know, like I said, I really, putting that half together, I really enjoyed doing it. I didn't make it big enough, otherwise I'd wear it for myself.
Wow. Could put another panel in. That's what we love about Fiona's patterns, though, is they are achievable and they're like boho. They're all. I love her kimono, and when she did her kimono, she did one for the before COVID.
Mark did
that. Oh, do you know what Mark doing?
Yeah.
She did one for each of the family. So they had, I think it was her mum's birthday, and all the sisters and the mum all had a different kimono to suit their personalities and different fabrics, everything. But they're all totally and utterly achievable. They're not difficult, but they're like. Can't call it like Brighton boho chic, you know, that kind of like you're saying an artist would wear.
Yeah.
I think they're kind of, but I mean, ladies who lunch and, well, that's like Fiona's life, isn't it? Ladies who lunch, painting pictures.
Does she lady lunch?
Here she is. Look, this is her going out for lunch now with her mates. She's going, I've got my pennies in that pocket and now what should I wear? Shoes shall I wear? Oh yes, and I'm going to put my paints in my back pocket there so I don't sit on it later. Tell me she hasn't got, whatever those shoes she's got on. Oh, no, it's all right. They're not Crocs. They're Birkenstocks. I think it's fine.
Crocs?
Well, they look like Crocs to me. I haven't got my glasses on, of course.
Put your glasses on.
No, definitely a Birkenstock. Though. Mind you, I bought Birkenstocks years ago. And they were I shouldn't really say that, but I didn't find them very comfortable. My own personal opinion.
Not sponsored by Birkenstock.
Oh, Hannah debates that because they're the most comfortable shoes she's ever had.
I bought some sandals and they're really, really comfy.
Oh, maybe it's just my weird feet. Yeah, I am weird, thank you.
You've got weird feet?
I've got weird everything, Clive. It's all falling apart.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, I've had my letter... Because when you turn a certain age, you start getting all these letters, don't you, from the doctor. Could you do this? Could you... Yes! But I'm glad to say, I had to do this one test. I won't go into it because it's breakfast time on a Saturday and everything like that. Yes, but it's when you're 60, you have to do it, right? And then
I know which one you mean.
Send us the sample. And we'll get back to you in 2 weeks' time. Anyway, I only sent mine last week, and there was a letter from the NHS on the mat when I got home yesterday, and I was like, that's not 2 weeks. So I put it on the table, I thought, I can't open it yet, can't open it. So I had to have a biscuit. And then I opened it, and it said, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. We'll contact you again in 2 years' time.
Oh, fabulous.
So that was good.
That's what we need.
Yeah. I'm sure there'll be other letters, though, won't there? They want to see other things.
Well, you're in the second category for the COVID one, aren't you?
Mine is the end of February now. It's moved to the end of February.
Oh, you've got it booked in?
No, not booked in. You can go to the calculator and fill in your age and what's wrong with you and things like that. It tells you what date you should get in. And it started off being May, and it's quickly. And then I checked it again last night. It said the 24th of February. Now. So that's not my actual date, but that's when they think I'll get it.
There we go. Just checking that matches. So let me just get the pattern piece actually. So we've got this lined up nicely. Or do you know what? I'll use a tape measure because we can just do it by eye quick.
Okay. Are you saying then on the pattern piece there's a placement? There's other placement points?
Yeah, there are. Yeah. So if there are placement points on the pattern piece, but if you wanted to kind of measure it out, you can do.
Yeah.
And just use a bit of kind of common sense with your eye.
Fiona said, Crocs, how dare you, John? And there's no kiss after that one either. And then Elsa says, morning, John and Clive. Just rush back from shopping so I can spend the morning with you. Oh, thank you, Elsa.
That's nice. Do you know, there's some really lovely... Was there a lady last time? Is it Eileen? I want to say Eileen. Oh.
And what did she say?
She's just really nice.
Oh,
yeah,
they are,
she's really
though.
complimentary.
The thing is, sewing community is lovely as well, but our ladies and gentlemen are particularly nice.
We have the best ones.
Yeah.
So I'm just measuring points at the bottom and the top just to make sure that I've got that straight, and I'm putting it towards the centre back seam. Yeah. Put that around my neck.
Teddy in Wimbledon says, there's nothing wrong with Crocs. I've got over 20 pairs of them. How? Oh, it's here, look.
There's so many.
Over 20 pairs, Teddy in Wimbledon. Oh, you can't even spell Wimbledon anymore, look.
You can get different colours. You can get like badges and stuff for them as well that go in the little hole. No, I haven't. Oh, wow. I've got a gardening pair.
Oh, there you go. So you have got some.
Yeah, I have got some.
I like them for going in the sea because I don't like treading on the... Oh, and Hannah wears hers when she's a surgeon, when she pretends she's on 24 hours in A&E. Hannah's so funny, she watches every medical programme going like 24 hours in A&E. And if anyone comes in saying, oh, I've got a bit of a headache, she goes, that will be your metatarsal. And like, Hannah, how do you know that? Because she's watched Casualty in Holby City. And she's learnt all the words.
She'd be a doctor.
No. Can you imagine making an appointment? Good morning, doctor. Hannah, hello. Hello. I just put my Crocs on because I'm going to operate. Oh, she's also scared of blood.
Oh, so well, that's... I actually heard her then.
Yeah, oh no, they can't... That's it. What was the guest here? When Delphine's on, she can hear everything they say in there.
Supersonic hearing, which is a bit of a shocker because my hearing's not good at the minute.
Oh, Derek says, you're lucky, John. My date on the vaccine calculator is mid-May. Are you sure, Derek? Aren't you older than me? Oh, he'll hate me for that. Lucy, I was about to say I wonder where Auntie Lucy is.
Oh, hello, Auntie Lucy.
She says, hi, John, you never fail to make us laugh. Les Dawson, Roy Barraclough. Clive, a great demo again, very clear.
Oh, thank you.
She's family, though, isn't she? Isn't she your auntie?
She is my auntie. She's my dad's sister.
Oh.
Yeah. She watches, my dad doesn't.
Does he not?
No.
Oh.
Note,
Dad.
You've been shamed on television.
Oh.
He's busy. I'm sure.
Susan says, morning, John and Clive. Been very late today, watching bed from with a coffee. Lots of people watching from their beds.
I thought today. Sunday was a bit more of a kind of, coffee in bed kind of day.
Well, the days have kind of merged into one since
true.
all of this.
That is true.
And also, isn't it frightening? It's nearly a year ago that we were all told to stay at home. Do you know what I mean?
Don't say that.
Anyway, let's not go there.
Machines unthreaded itself.
Oh, no.
It's all right, because this machine's actually quite good, because it's really quick.
Just quite good.
We have this one at home.
Me and automatic needle threaders don't... Oh, have you done it? Don't gel. Don't gel at all. But then I'm old school. I quite like to thread a needle. Oh.
Well,
While you're doing that, shall I do a quick recap?
Yeah.
Do a quick recap. Right, here we go. This is the pattern. Now, for some reason, and we have no idea why, these... Oh, now Fiona's watching. Fiona's not very happy about this. These sell for £18.50 normally, right? £16.99 today. And there's no comment in our, we get a sheet with all the information for the day and everything. Well, it's not a sheet anymore, is it? It's on the computer, but you know what I mean. And they've not put, they normally put in the graphics, don't they? Or, not even there, is it? Anyway, £16.99. Lovely, lovely, lovely pattern. Sizes 8 to 22, suitable for beginners. But if you're not a beginner, if you're advanced and you still love it, then get one. It's fantastic. If you want to know any questions about yardaging or sizing, I've got it on the back, but it is very, very roomy. And it's £16.50. £16.99, sorry, £16.99.
So when you put in the patch pocket on, because it's got the angled edges.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
No. Don't
because it's got the angled edges, you want to lift your foot up with the needle down and pivot.
Somebody messaged in earlier saying the pockets would nice in a different fabric. Could you do them in Liberty? Yes, of course you could.
Oh, yeah,
but what I would do is if you've got a thicker... I wouldn't put the Liberty on the linen because they're going to move at different things. But on the denim, but I might mount it on something else, like a back. I might put a backing on it, even though it's strong quilting weight, because the denim's quite thick. I think I might put a backing on the pocket. I know what you do. I'd bag them out with a cotton, and then all your edges are all clean then. Anyway, you don't have to do what Clive's just had to do. Karen's just messaged in. Oh, Karen from Wigan. Morning. Woke up this morning to the sound of your voice in my ear. Mr. Wigan. No, this isn't Karen from Wigan. This is Karen from Kent. Mr. W was watching you on his phone in bed. Oh, maybe he's buying me some Liberty from Karen. That's not Karen in Wigan. That's Karen in Kent.
Mr. W?
Mr. W. She must be Karen Williams or something. I don't know what her surname is. I'm saying Williams.
So we're just going to go for Williams.
This is what... It doesn't concern me, but I have a lot of people saying, oh, I don't watch, but my husband watches all the time. Marina's husband watches all the time when she's not there and everything.
Wow, that's because, men are interested in sewing. I think sometimes they're just a bit scared.
Yeah. Oh, Derek says, no, John, I'm 6 months younger than you. Viv's still in bed. She's done all her shopping, but I do need to get up now. Good to see Clive today. My shirt bundle that Clive made last time was on. Has just arrived 10 minutes ago.
Oh, fantastic.
Is that the show that didn't go very well then, the shirt show?
I've done a couple of shirt shows now.
Well, this will be the most recent one if he's just received his...
So because I've done a double line stitching on one side, and we're going to go around again and do it and do it again. Okay. But now that we've got it secure, hopefully it'll be a bit quicker. But I'm going to go along the top again to secure the top of the pocket, because that's going to get the most wear. Yeah. Okay.
Jackie says, my Dave always watches you as well, John. Rebecca says, some pretty... Oh, yes, some pretty applique using the Liberty on the denim dress would look really cute. Indeed, it would, Rebecca. Oh, Barbara's worried, apparently. What's she worried about?
Why are you worried, Barbara?
She's what?
Don't be worried.
Oh, she's asking where Suzie was. Why is Clive here? Suzie did the last hour, 8 o'clock, and she's doing the next hour. And then Clive will be back after that. And then the hour after that, we've got Anna who does crochet.
Is that the...
Yeah, the clock might be wrong.
Is that the lady from Poland?
Yes.
Yeah. I watched her, actually.
Oh, George Clooney is
really
a sew boy, apparently. Sorry, that's from Fiona. What, sorry, Clive?
Oh, yeah, George. So there was an article in The Guardian about men and sewing.
Oh, what's that?
Apparently, during lockdown and COVID, a lot more men have taken up sewing.
Oh.
So...
And sorry, I interrupted you. What were you saying before that?
The lady who's on at 12, what's her name?
Oh, Anna Nikoprovsky.
Yeah, I liked watching her. She's fun, isn't she?
Yes. She had a lovely book on last time she was on. She'd done different wreaths around the house.
Do you know what? I'm going to turn the speed up because it's a bit slow. That's better.
Oh, Viv says, John, how did you find out? All I did was I went onto the government website and I put in vaccine calculator, and it comes up on there. I've got too much time on my hands. There's several different ways you can find out. They're all different things. But last time, not last time I was on it, when I was on last week, lots of people were getting theirs. It's not a definite date. It doesn't say yours will be this date. They say the rate we're going, we expect yours to be that date.
So there we go, patch pocket on.
Lovely.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, Fiona does kind of have a way that she does things, and the first thing was to put the back together, then to add on the sides, but I've obviously put the pockets on first, because like I said before, it just makes it easier, a lot easier. But now I'm going to sew up the sides. Okay,
so what seam are you doing on the side seam?
So this is, I'm just going to do the one that's pressed open and top stitch.
Okay, the one in the pattern.
Yeah, in the pattern, yeah. As instructed by Fiona.
Yes.
But like I said, not that that's wrong, because it's actually a really easy pattern. Yeah. Sorry, easy stitch to do for that. But if you wanted to put a feld, you can do for a bit more experienced sewer. And I've done the short version of the dress as well, because there's 2 versions on there.
Oh, are there?
Yeah, there's a long...
Oh, that's what that line is?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just showing the back of the pattern.
Yeah, there's a long and short. Because actually, I cut out... stupidly, I cut out a long on the front and a short on the back.
Oh, that's clever.
And then I was like, why is that?
I thought that was just a line of top stitching as a decorative. So it's a shorter version and a longer version. So you can make it like a lovely little artist's top and wear your jeans or your leggings, something like that underneath it, or wear it like a dress like Fiona is on her.
Or for the short, I mean, the shorter is going to be a bit more younger, maybe.
Have you just called Fiona old?
No, I didn't.
Fiona,
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. A younger
We've got
generation.
it. We'll make a meme of it now. Isn't that what they're called?
Don't hate me. A meme? You mean a meme?
Yeah.
Oh, well, talk about old.
Can we get George Clooney on? Can we get George Clooney on doing a demo, please? Well, I was thinking of asking Jerry Halliwell, because she's taken up making dressmaking, hasn't she? But she did this video all about dressmaking, but she has a lady sitting there doing the sewing for her. So,
that's hilarious.
No. Amanda says, my post has just arrived and I've had a letter to book my appointment. I'm 53, but in a vulnerable group. Or Amanda, ring them up and get... All my neighbours have had it done and they say, it's so brilliant, it's so well organised. Okay, so Linda said, I did the calculator for my vaccine and it said from the 7th to the 15th of February and I've just got my appointment for the 11th. Oh, Linda, you take care now. Oh, there you go. And Claire's put a website for one of them. Now, this is the Omni calculator Claire's put up. Some people didn't want to go to the Omni for some reason. I don't know why. Donald and Sue. Donald, where's your trousers? Morning, all of you. You and Clive and Mark should do a show together. The main sewer in our house is my husband. I'm the learner, age 62. So I'm presuming that's from Sue. Hannah says that you have to wear L plates while you're doing it. The thing is, we wouldn't get no words in edgeways, the 3 of us.
No, we wouldn't get anything done.
And we'd end up just chatting about other things.
Yeah, it'd just be a show about George Clooney.
Yes.
And his sewing.
Oh, hang on, Adele's messaged in now. It suddenly got very busy. Has everyone just woken up?
Adele, the singer?
Not Adele, the singer. No, not this one. Linda says, haha, that's funny. I'm 73 and I love the shorter version. Clive.
Yeah, no, that was an ageist comment, wasn't it? And I do apologise. I didn't want to offend. I don't need to offend anyone.
Yes, you haven't offended anyone, Clive. You couldn't offend anyone, don't worry. Morning, Clive and John. My husband is all sewn by hand and has made all sorts of things, including a pair of moccasin slippers.
Wow!
And I helped him make a teepee for the twins. Oh, Adele's twins are called Willow and Twig, I think, aren't they? Is it Willow and Twig? Something like that. She's got twins. I met her at Festival Quilts. And she's been messaging for ages and I didn't put the 2 together until she messaged in.
Okay, that's that seam done. So we're going to press that open.
Okay.
Quick. I want to know how you detach that from the thing now.
Oh, well, I'll show you in the break and then
in a special way.
Use it in your next hour. When you're using an iron in your next hour, I'll show you in the next hour.
Oh, actually, I'm going to need the smaller iron in my next hour.
Oh.
Just because the fabric.
Is it in the dressing room?
No.
No. Where's the small iron, Hannah? Hannah's just getting on a bus to go home.
Now, I would use a sleeve board or something to do this seam.
Right.
Usually. I don't think it matters.
Oh, it's Willow and Raven, not Willow and Twig. Sorry, got that wrong. Stuart says, yep, All up now, having breakfast, loving the linens. Robert says men's sewing is hopefully going to be a big trend, especially with sustainability and being more eco-friendly. Moving away from cheap, fast fashion. Make, mend, reuse and recycle.
Absolutely.
Lorraine says, morning to you both. You're great fun. Loving all the tips. Got a message from Mo. Is it Mo? Mo. I'm 60. Oh, yeah, I was going to say plus VAT, yeah. I'm 60 plus VAT. I had my jab on Wednesday.
I'm going to get so much trouble for that.
Lovely locum doctor. Felt like asking him round for tea. Can't come round for tea. Anyway, I thought you were... I thought you had a gentleman friend. You can't be inviting other gentleman friends round. Anyway, sorry, what are you saying? Back to the sewing.
What am I doing? Top stitch on the side now. And we're going to use the seam as a guide to the edge of the machine foot.
Okay.
So it's usually about 5mm.
Okay, so now, did you say you need a sleeve board for the next hour? Or what you saying?
No, I have got a ham
sausage roll. That's all right. Then, that's fine.
Well, I found it in the office actually.
Oh,
I thought, I'm going to use that.
Oh, that's
I need
good.
it.
That's good. Robert says we need more good men's patterns. There's not enough good men's patterns available. He's talking about not just here, but he's talking about in the world.
In general.
Agrees with him.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Lucy said I'd have the small, shorter version. Nothing to do with age, but height issues.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Morag sitting, putting a knitted gnome together and loving the show. Clive, where's your hat?
Where's my hat?
Yeah,
sorry, I'll wear it next time.
Morning, lovelies. My husband made me a pink leather sewing machine mat for Christmas for my new sewing room.
Oh,
he loves watching you, John. Oh, thank you. Oh, I know. He's emailed me, Nikki. He emailed me. Valerie says, I made the shorter version and made my granddaughter a dress from Great British Sewing Bee book with extra fabric. I love Fiona's patterns. Fiona says, oh, linen hangs beautifully, especially good for this lady who lunches style, and laughing out loud. And then Dominique, oh, that's your glitter person,
Glitter, yeah, glitter.
Oh,
glitter.
She said that you sent her to Robert's page.
Oh, yes, yeah. I did.
So there are lady followers.
There are lady followers. Yeah. It's for everyone.
Oh, yes.
It's inclusive, but it's men's sewing generally.
Yes, yeah.
That doesn't mean to say that you couldn't put your makes up there. No. I'm sure Robert's not going to mind that at all. Where's my seam gone? There it is. So I've just gone down one side. I'm going to quickly go down the other.
Okay. We've only got a couple of minutes, haven't we?
I know. Let's go. Motorway sewing.
Okay. And then you can talk. You can talk us through.
I'll talk through the rest. Yeah. Needle in. Oh, see, why does it keep doing that?
Oh no!
It's done it again. Do you know what I think it is? When you automatic cutter, automatic cut, I think the thread goes short, and then.
But Gary always says. I mean, I'll ask Gary next time he's in. And Jane says about the Elna that when because I also said that when I've never had an automatic cutter before, and I saw it cuts it very short, and apparently 99% of the time it just lets it go through. It's not
I think it's best to pull the garment away from you rather than towards, then it will come out the needle.
Dominique says hello to you both. Thank you for making me laugh so much this morning. What, with Clive sewing, do you mean?
The cheek. The cheek of it.
A message on the bottom. My partner loves watching Sewing Street. He's an engineer. We made a bespoke gazebo. Oh, now I need... will he come and make me a gazebo? I want a gazebo for my garden. You two are amusing together from Louis... Oh, he's in... Oh, West Yorkshire. He's in West Yorkshire. I was going to say Warwickshire.
That's Ali land. Ali from the Sewing Bees in Yorkshire.
Yeah, well, that's where I went to college, West Yorkshire. Bretton Hall was in West Yorkshire. Oh, really? My friend Jane, years and years ago, we were doing This Morning from the Ideal Home exhibition, and they sold these thatched... Like, there were circular seating things with a thatched roof and had a heater in it and blinds on it and everything. And she spent £2,500 she spent on this thing for her garden. Anyway, we used to have so many parties at our house. It well and truly made its money. So I thought, I've now got a space in my garden. I might want one of those. So I went to the website. The one to fit in, it's not big, only one to small, £10,500. I was like, no, don't think so. Wow. Don't think I can afford that.
That's a lot.
So I was going to ask Danny to build me one. And then Dulcie went, oh, don't get Danny to build it.
Obviously, after you've done the seams, you're going to press it to relax the thread into the material.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it put together.
Perfect.
Basically. So it's a nice A-line shape. Now, what they say, what Fiona says to do, they say, Fiona. Yeah. I was going to do a strap, but I've only made one.
Yeah, don't worry.
We'll just go through it. Now let me get this right, because, that's it. So you base stitch, sorry I pulled this up a little bit so you can see, you base stitch the straps 1 centimetre from the edge, and let me just use one of these.
And then
let's pretend this is done, this is made. Yeah. You base stitch those together, then with the, hang on a minute, the right sides.
Oh, you've got a facing. There's a facing.
Yeah, there's a face. Sorry, I've already made the facing.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is interface.
Yeah, I've got the interfacing here. I'll show you that in a minute.
You then, there we go. Turn it inside out, Clive. We're going to pin. That's right. Yeah. We're going to pin all the way around the back and the front. They're very distinguishable as well, because obviously the front's a lot wider at the top.
Yes.
We're going to pin it with your straps dangled underneath on the inside, so when you turn it out, they'll be nice and encased in. All the way along there. Let's just.
Oh, and you only put the straps at the back then? You don't put the straps at the front?
Sorry?
You only attach the straps at the back. They don't get attached to the front yet.
At the front, there's 2 buttonholes.
Oh, okay.
And then you obviously sew 2 buttons, so you can adjust it to your size. So that's the good thing about this pattern as well is, you know, but if you wanted to put more than a couple of buttonholes there, you could do.
If you didn't want buttons, you know the dungaree, I don't know if we sell them or not, you know the dungaree things where you can, it's like and you can make it shorter and longer.
Oh yeah.
You know, like on the front of dungarees.
Like an adjuster.
Like an adjuster, maybe. Because some days, if you're having a bloaty day, like I often have, mind you, not that my shoulders are going to bloat, but you know what I mean.
Your shoulders are going to bloat.
But you know what I mean. If you wanted to make it into a dungaree, rather than
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
So you literally stitch the facing all the way around.
Stitch it all the way around, then snip all the way around the curves.
Yeah.
And then turn it through. Give it a good press. Now Fiona's tip is to, when it's obviously in, is to pin all the way along here, just to hold it in place when you're pressing, so the seam is right on the edge. It stops it from moving it around. And then hem it.
Yeah.
Buttonholes on, I mean, they'll be about here.
Yeah.
I think there is markings for that on the pattern, but like I say, it's not necessary as long as they're in the corner.
Yeah.
And then sew your button on, and away you go, and off you paint.
Yeah. Gerardine says it could be a thread. She said her machine, some threads it doesn't break, and other threads it does break. So, it could be a thread.
Thank you.
Round up. Thank you, Clive. Clive's back in an hour, and he's going to be doing the blouse. If only has for blouse in an hour's time. He was waving to you then. Emma didn't show you. Wave again.
She did.
Oh, you did. Sorry, didn't see him.
Won't go to.
He's doing it again now, though. There you go. There you go. He'll be back in now with his hat. Which hat did you come in with?
No, I didn't. I didn't wear a hat.
You just said I'll wear my hat. Next time you're on, not the next hour.
No, not the next hour.
Hat.
It doesn't go with my outfit anyway.
No. Since when that bothered you?
Oh, well, that's true.
Right, but this should be £18.50. I have no idea why it's £16.99.
Bargain.
It is a bargain. But we don't use that word though.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, there's only 5 left. There's only 5 left. If you want that, come and get that quickly. There's only 5 of those left now. Okay. What would you? Oh, I'll do the interfacing, which is what Clive just used. Iron on interfacing there.
Iron on.
Iron on. £3.99. You might have some in your stash. And which fabrics would you like me to do? Oh, dark denim. Loads of you coming for the dark denim.
It's going to look great in that.
Yeah.
I mean, you could pop it with a nice red thread. I mean, a top stitch thread would look better because it's thicker, obviously.
Yeah.
But then you'll need a top stitch needle for your sewing machine.
Yeah. Wow, how many? This, I think that might be one of the highest amount of bundles we've ever sold for a dress like this. £28.99. You get 3 meters of the dark blue denim. And how many are left? 12 left. 12 enough. That doesn't include people who've got in their basket. So please be careful on that one. All the others you're fine about. Right, I'm going to go now. But Sorry, Emma. Are you not ready? Emma was having such a lovely time. She'd forgotten that we had to go for a break. Now, Susie's back after break, and we're going to be making, from her design, a cathedral window cushion using some of the fabrics from the show that we launched in the last hour. We're also going to introduce the Wiltshire shadows, which they suggest are, when in Elle's film, she suggested they were the ones that went really well with it. And also, we've got the pattern. So if you don't want to make it out of Liberty and you've got other fabrics at home you want to make it out of, you can do that as well. So we will see you in 3 minutes from now.
Hello, my name's Fiona Hesford and I'm founder of Sewgirl. I'm based down in Worthing on the south coast of England, and I've got a range of sewing patterns which I've developed over the last few years, which are projects for loose-fitting clothing, everyday, simple garments, things that I really love to wear myself. And I'm going to be bringing you them to Sewing Street over the next few months. So I look forward to seeing you then. Bye.
Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites, sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. Happy shopping!
Hi, I'm Debbie Shaw from Sewing Street, and these are my 5 top tips for successful sewing. So, number 1, always use a good quality thread. A good quality thread will keep your seams stronger and also help to prevent lint building up inside your sewing machine. Tip number 2, if your project isn't going quite according to plan, put it down, walk away from it, come back again the next day and you'll probably find that things don't seem half as bad as they did. My tip number 3, never throw away your sewing machine manual, always keep it to hand because you're going to find hints and tips, techniques and troubleshooting in that manual. You'll miss it if you lose it. My tip number 4 is to read your pattern instructions before you even cut out your fabric. Different manufacturers of patterns will give you different instructions, different ways of constructing your garments and different seam allowances. So to have a successful garment, you need to follow the instructions precisely. And then tip number 5 is don't give up. Every professional sewer sewed their first seam. Every professional quilter quilted their first quilt. Every professional quilter sewed their first line of wonky stitches and had to get out the quick and pick. That's no different to you. So I hope you find these useful. We'll see you soon.
Stuck for ideas for the perfect gift? Why not get them a gift card? You can buy Sewing Street and Yarn Lane gift cards loaded up with anything from £10 to £500. Shop our gift cards online at www.sewingstreet.com or www.yarnlane.com, or purchase them via our UK call centre on 0800 001 44 33.
While we're having to spend more time at home again, we're here to keep you busy and entertained. Sewing Street will be live every day from 8 AM, bringing you plenty of demonstrations with our experts in dressmaking, quilting, bag making, toy making, needle felting, embroidery and so much more. Our community of fellow sewists on the Sewing Street fans Facebook group are there to chat to you about whatever you're making, sharing photos and advice. Check out the Sewing Street Facebook and Instagram pages for fun competitions and offers.
Rightio, now this is what we're making this out. Have you got a picture of it there, Emma, please? Oh, sorry, we were going to do the video first. Right, okay. Now I need to explain something. So that cushion is one that Susie's made using a lot of the blue Liberty fabrics that we launched at 8 o'clock this morning. We have got 2 bundles to show you, one in the pinky variety, one in the blue variety, and I've also got some of the fabrics haven't sold out yet, but are very close to show you this out if you suddenly want to make your own kit up. But before we do any of that, have a look and a listen, because you might not have been around at 8 o'clock when I showed this the first time. This is Elle, who works for Liberty, talking about this new Deco dance collection.
Hi, I'm Elle. I design Liberty's range of quilting cottons, and I'm excited to share with you the Deco dance collection. The collection contains 15 prints and is inspired by the avant-garde Art Deco period, a time of exploration which saw the introduction of new and experimental ideas in arts, music and literature. I love this design Lindy Pop in the middle. The name is actually in reference to an Art Deco dance, Lindy Hop, so it's a nice play on words there. The motifs were hand painted in the Liberty studio and it has a midnight background colour to kind of reminisce midnight dancing parties. It's got a real energy and it'd be really fun to include within quilts. It also has this really beautiful minty green, it's really fresh, and a light blue here. And the soft lilac, the ice creamy lilac-y colour, is replicated within Madsy Pop. It's the same base colour here, so those will be really nice to mix and match together. This print here is Deco Palm. The palm motif is so recognisably Art Deco, and we've printed it in a silver metallic, so that will add something really fun to quilting collections. Here is a fun way to show all 15 print designs within the Deco Dance collection. We think this range works well with Wiltshire shadow colours, white, dusky lilac, cloud and petal. We really hope you like all of our collections and we can't wait to see what you create with them. Thank you for watching. Bye.
So that was Elle from Liberty, and Susie's back with me from the 8 o'clock show this morning, and Susie's done her own cathedral window cushion covered design and instructions. I need to just stress something else. The pillow I keep showing you, which is this one, excuse me, that is made of several of the bluey types. So that's not what you're buying. That's just showing all the different things. What we've got here is we've got 2 bundles that are meant for that. You'll see Susie making the pink one in a second, right? So I'll do the pink one first, actually. What you're getting is you're getting a bundle of the 1/2 metre of the sprig, 1/2 metre of the daisy dance, is it called? Buttercup ribbon, ribbon, there you go, ribbon, and then 1 metre. Oh, sorry, listen to me. I'm just going to cough again. Excuse me. Okay, I'm sanitising, don't worry. And 1 metre of the pink Wiltshire, the pink Wiltshire, right? That's not in this collection, but it works. That's what I was saying earlier about, you know, if you buy this collection, it goes with old collections as well. $39.99, and you get the instructions as well. Now, I have got the instructions available on their own, so if you're thinking, oh, I've already bought the Liberty earlier, that's fine, because you can buy the instructions on their own in a second. So that's the pink version, which is actually, Emma, have you got a camera on Susie's desk at the moment? Because this is the pink version. This is the so that's what you can make out of the pink version. Right? And then I've also got a blue version. So the picture you saw that Susie made had all the different fabrics in. This one just has the, I say just, they're all beautiful. You've got the sprig in the blue. You've got the lovely
Deco Rose.
Deco Rose. And you've got the Wiltshire in the dark blue. Yeah, now, if you like Wiltshire, it is Wiltshire.
That's Midnight Ink Wiltshire.
Oh, Midnight Ink. Yeah. Midnight Ink, that one. I've got other colours of this fabric coming up this hour that I can show you later on. Or Hannah's going to play them through. They'll be on the website. Oh, they're already there. They're already there. They're already there. So that, again, is $39.99 for all of that. Okay. Instructions on their own. Here we go. Now, yours won't come like this. This is just one that Susie printed off for me off her computer at home. Yours will be in a lovely booklet. You know, like all our instructions come. $9.99, already very popular. Look, very thorough. Hang on, let me just open them up for you. Oh, wow. And how many do we have in total? Oh, like almost a quarter of them went before the show started. Oh, that's where our little iron's gone.
On my desk.
On your desk at home. Right, what we'll do, I'm not going to show you the other fabrics now. Let's get on with some sewing, and then the halfway point, because you'll have seen then if there's any other fabrics you want to put into the pattern, I will then introduce the fabrics I've got left over from the range this morning. If you can't wait, they're all underneath me. If you're watching on the web, go to the website, all underneath me. All the fabrics are there. Some will say sold out because the panel sold out, the mega bundle sold out, the 2 sprigs on their own sold out, the one with the square poppies on sold out, and a lot of these are very, very limited now. So you do get the instructions in the bundle. If you've bought either this pink bundle or this blue bundle, you do get the instructions, so you don't need to buy them separately. It's only if you bought fabric earlier that you might now want to buy the instructions as well. Right, okay, Susie, so...
Okay.
What made you do a cathedral window?
I was asked to.
Oh, okay, okay. By us or by Liberty?
By yourselves,
okay.
Yes. They asked if I would like to put one together. And I did a lot of research into cathedral window, and it is quite a daunting and very fabric hungry pattern.
Oh.
So I thought, do you know what? Let's simplify this right down.
Yeah.
And I still wanted that window element, but I wanted to showcase the fabrics without not wasting, but without hiding too much fabric.
Yeah.
So the version I've written is a simplified version of the traditional cathedral window method. So ultimately it looks like it, but it's not the correct way of doing it.
Oh, this will be interesting. But also, because in each bundle you've only got the 3 fabrics, if somebody wants to make it look more like yours,
absolutely,
they can buy other from the range and just add them in as they want,
absolutely,
can't they?
yes. I mean, the beauty of the way you put it together, you'll see, is you can switch round your fabric positioning, you can introduce different fabrics. If
Hang
you
on a
want,
sec, just go to my box, just keep Susie in on her own for now. I'm just going to, oh no, because you're going to see me come in anyway.
If you want a specific pattern running through the cushion, you can organise that. So
yes.
You're not, it's not like a blind make, as it were. There was structure to my design, even though I used all the fabrics.
Oh, I'll put it flat like that. Yeah, there you go. So so you've got a line of that fabric there. You've got a line of that fabric there. So you've definitely got. But the thing is, it's your cushion.
Yeah.
If you want to do this version and buy other fabrics, if you're thinking, well, that would look lovely, but I've already bought the Michael Miller, say yesterday or something like that, you can use. That's why we've done their own pattern as well, because yes, it looks it's gorgeous in the Liberty, but if you've got a fabric you want to show off, the best way to do it is a cathedral window, because you are actually making little frames for the fabric.
You are, yes, and actually, although it's fabric hungry for the background fabric, so that's the bit that forms the window frame. Yes.
This bit?
No, that bit. Yes.
Yeah.
The blue in that instance. That you do almost use a whole metre.
Oh, and that's why we put the Wiltshire in rather than using one of these.
Absolutely. But that included using the back. So if you do a different thing on the back, then obviously you're not going to use a metre. But for the actual panels, you're only cutting 3.5 and 3 3/4 inch squares.
Oh, so I see what you mean. So even though we only see a little bit of this pale blue in this one, it's actually a lot of the fabric.
Yes, it's hidden behind. Which is a shame, but
the thing is, it works beautifully, and we're not saying that the Wiltshire is any less than these, but it's a nice way of framing it, sort of thing, rather than use it. Because which of those would you then use to only see a little sliver of? Do you know what I mean? It's a shame.
Although there are some lovely ditzy prints that would work if you wanted to do that.
But I think it worked. This Wiltshire works because it's slightly a contrast to it, isn't it? So you are actually framing it with, even though it's got a pattern. It's like you were saying earlier about some of them, even though they've got a pattern on, they could be a solid, really, couldn't it? And that's what works so well with using the Wiltshire.
And the midnight ink that we've put in the blue bundle will pick out that Deco sprig and the blue in the Deco rose really beautifully and give a wonderful frame.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Right.
Okay.
But
so
I'm doing
I'll let you get on. I won't interrupt you.
No, go for it. I don't mind.
Okay.
It's fine.
Perfect.
So, all you're going to do when
Has
you get
Susie changed her dress?
I have.
That was the first question that came up.
I have changed my dress.
She wears some gorgeous clothes, says Jill.
Oh, thank you very much, Jill. That's very kind.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I said I'm not going to interrupt and interrupt straight away.
Fine.
Right,
I have. So I've cut all my squares already. So you're going to cut a series of 3.5-inch squares from your background. So I've called them the window frames.
Right.
Then I've said the background panels. So they're the ones that end up being like an eye shape.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this you've called, can you just go on mine, Emma, a second? So this you've called the window frame.
Yes.
This you've called...
the background panel.
And this you've called...
the pictures.
Oh, yeah, that's it, the pictures,
Yeah,
yeah.
because
Okay.
it was the easiest way to denote. So you're going to cut those accordingly. So it's 3 3/4 inches square for the pictures, 3.5 inches square for everything else.
Perfect.
And I've told you how many you need of those. And with your 1/2 metre of your 2 pattern fabrics, so that's your, in this instance, I've got Ribbon Bloom and Deco Sprig, you have lots left over. So you could even do the back half in one and half in the other if you wanted to.
Of course.
With your 1/2 metres. So I've cut all of those. The most important thing with this project is to give it a good best press.
Okay, what does that actually do?
It's just sizing the fabric, so it's not stiffening it so it's rock solid. It's just giving structure to the fibres so that they hold their shape. And you need that to happen because you want crisp edges on your frames.
Right, of course.
We
Yes.
don't like wonky windows, do we? So now I've sprayed it, I'm just going to give it an iron.
Please be careful, as the best press is flown out, there's not many left.
And the first thing you're going to do is fold each of your background panels. Now this is the bit where you get a cup of tea, you sit on a chair and do this because there are 72 of them to do.
Oh, okay. 72 in this cushion size?
Just for the cushion, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so can you imagine? I have calculated how many you'd need for a quilt.
Uh-huh.
I'm not tackling a quilt, I'm just saying.
Right. Well, yeah, because how many are you doing for this? 72 for this
72,
size?
so it's over 2,000 for a quilt.
Okay.
Okay.
But imagine how amazing
Oh, it would look awesome, but how heavy?
Yeah,
Because
but then you see, they're saying a big thing at the moment. What they're selling in magazines is weighted blankets, helping people sleep, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I've got a quilt that Jane Alcott made for me, a log cabin quilt.
Yeah.
And it's on my bed all the time because it just adds that little bit of weight and
Weight,
makes me sleep
yeah,
better.
it is
But can you
better.
imagine if you did this to quilt, but you kind of ombrayed your window frames, so you started at dark blue at one corner. And then worked your way through, because you do it. Would you do it as a block? Like, no, you wouldn't. You just carry on going, wouldn't you?
yeah,
if
you
do it?
just keep going.
But you can't. I kind of want to ombre, so I do blue in the corner
Yeah.
and then work through greens.
You would have to
Oh yeah.
do it.
It'd be like a mathematical drawing. Wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. I mean, the maths to do this as it's was yeah,
Okay.
awesome. So because I've skipped slightly ahead, I'm going to have to change how the instructions run. But what you then do is you match 2 folded triangles with one of your background pieces.
Right.
Now, I've used Deco Sprig, which has a direction.
Yes.
I decided I wanted all of them in the same direction.
Right.
So I've gone for the scallop, as in dome at the top.
Yes.
But the first row you do, when you put them together, your diagonal seam, if you like, wants to be a mountain zigzag. It'll make sense when you see the whole thing.
Like a flying geese.
Yeah.
You're making like a flying geese.
Because of that, I need to make sure I place this one in the right place because everything else is all sewn together.
Right,
So if
yeah,
I get this wrong, it's going to look odd.
Right.
But what you do is you line up your edges and you meet your folds in the middle, matching your corners as best you can. Now, this is the point that I do pin. I am a pin person or a clip person, but you want to keep your pins in the centre because you're going to be stitching just a 1/8 of an inch stitch to hold those down 2 of the sides. If you want to, you can do 4 sides. It's entirely up to you.
Right.
It's your quilt cushion. It's not mine. But I just do 2.
But does it matter which 2?
Doesn't matter which 2 because you're not going to see them and it just holds it together.
Okay.
So bear with me while I find the foot pedal as opposed to
there's
the
about 4 of them under the table.
electricity.
So you might be pressing someone else's.
Exactly. Yeah. And also this is a machine that I'm not used to, so this is going to be fun.
You've had an hour to practice on it.
I have,
And
yeah.
change
What
the
am I?
foot.
Well, yeah, that was the first challenge, trying to change the foot. So it's just a quick. Also, I've been spoilt. Mine cuts the thread for me as well.
Oh, next time you come, I'll let you have one that cuts.
Oh, can I have an upmarket version?
Yeah.
I have to earn the points though for that one, do I?
I think it was just because yours was just already
Yeah,
out,
no,
that
it's
one, so
fine.
we just had to wipe it
Absolutely
down. Whereas the
fine.
posh one's in a box. Have we got any 680s left? Oh no, that's why you haven't got it 'cause it's sold out.
So as you come down towards the point, just hold it. So if you've got a tool that helps you rather than your fingers, use it. I'm just going to use mine. I've forgotten to pack mine. So there you go.
Oh, now, Princess says your dress is causing consternation. Looks like a Joe Brown dress. Beautiful. I love Joe Brown.
It is Joe Brown. I am a big Joe Brown fan.
Oh.
Yes.
Becky Alexander Frost says, love best press, use it on all the fabrics before I cut. She's on tomorrow with Debbie Shaw. She's not here. I think she's doing it from home. Gurjeet Kaur says, you are the best.
Oh, bless her. It's very kind. Thank you. So what you're then going to do is lay out your rows. Now, if you've got lots of different fabrics, so when I did my sample with all the different fabrics, I actually laid it all upside down so I knew what was where.
Yes.
But because we're using the same fabric as the background, it doesn't matter. But what you have to do is concentrate on what's going on top, ultimately.
Yeah.
You want the first row to have, you're doing a grid of 6 squares by 6 squares. And you want the first row to look like mountains.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. And you've also checked at this point that you've got all your sprigs going in the same direction.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I've made sure they're all upwards. So then I'm going to take a pair and match the points where they join together.
Right.
And you're going to stitch 1/4 inch down that seam. Hopefully.
Would you say this cushion is not for a beginner sewer? That's from Rebecca.
Yeah, you need to be au fait with using a sewing machine. If you take it slowly, I don't see why not, to be honest.
No, maybe not do it with Liberty fabric first time round.
I would have a practice on some lesser
She says,
fabrics.
I'm a beginner at sewing and crafting. I only found this page and these lives on Thursday. Thank you so much to John and all the guests. I'm learning so much. Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's
And Lo
good.
says, good morning. Didn't know you were on today, John. We're laying in bed with a coffee. It's 10:20.
Oh no, how rude.
I know.
So I'm going to turn my press mat round this way just so it makes more sense. So you then go ahead and do that for the next 2 pairs and the next 2 pairs. Make sure you keep your points, and then you're going to join the whole row together. Right. So again, you make sure you've got your points together, edges together, and your 1/4 inch seam.
So now you're actually going through quite a few layers at this point.
I am, so do it slowly.
And would you, at home on your upmarket machine, have you got a walking foot?
I have got a walking foot, but I didn't use my walking foot.
Oh, okay, that's good, because some people at home haven't got a walking foot.
Yeah,
so...
I didn't use my walking foot at all. I just stitch slowly, which for me is a unheard of thing. Yeah.
I've got a question for you from Helen.
Yes.
Right. Is the Wiltshire Shadow the same size print across all the design? On the website, Hesketh House Wiltshire looks bigger than Midnight Wiltshire. Thank you, Helen. No, they're all... Here, Helen, I'll show you now. They're all exactly the same size. Sadly, it's an issue that happens quite a lot. Can you see these? These are all the colours we've got available. And they're all exactly the same size print. It's just that when they've taken the pictures on the website, some they've taken from far away and some they've taken close to. They're all identical. They're just obviously different colours.
And actually, the colour itself makes a difference to how the print appears.
Yes.
Because the darker colours, the actual silhouette pops more.
Yes.
So it appears bigger.
Yes, because that one there, that's like one of your fabrics.
Yeah, the oyster white, you don't notice the silhouette hardly at all.
But yeah, they're all the same size. Yeah. Good question, though. Thank you for that.
Love Wiltshire Shadow.
Right.
So that's my first row complete. So the second row I will comes in, and instead of having mountains, you have valleys.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that when you put them together, it actually creates a square.
So yours at home would all be looking like the top row at this point?
It would, yes. Ignore this.
Ignore that. Yeah.
I've just tried to move on.
No.
Because I'm only here for the hour, not for the day. So you'd put the second row together the other way. So your first, third and fifth row are all the same.
All mountains.
Yep. Your second, fourth and sixth row are all valleys.
Right.
Yeah. But again, just make sure you've got your background fabric the right way up each time if you've got a directional fabric.
Yeah.
So the next thing to do is to press everything on the back, and you want the seams to go in opposite directions on each row. So I do all my odd rows to my right and all my even rows to my left.
Okay. As long as you do, it doesn't matter which way
It doesn't matter which way you go. I just remember because left has got 4 letters and even has 4 letters in it. So I can just... I know it's all very weird, but welcome to Susie's world.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's weird. Not many people go there.
Okay.
Obviously. So all I'm going to do is press those seams that I've just sewn over to the left. And again, having best pressed all my fabric squares, pressing makes a massive difference to how it all lies. So I usually press the back and then flip it over and press the fronts as well.
And do you use steam or no steam?
No, I'm a no steam presser on this occasion. I tend to only use steam right at the end when I'm finishing off, or if I'm putting a quilt out for display or to give as a gift.
But that's what, what's that lovely lady called? You know her. Jill from June Taylor.
Oh, June Taylor, yeah. Jill Rep.
Jill Rep, that's it. Gorgeous Jill Rep, I adore. Frightens the life out of me, but I absolutely adore her. But she says that, dry iron until the very last time, because once you steam it, you can never move it back to where you need it to be.
Yeah, steaming a fabric will just alter the fibre, how it moves. So because you've done that opposing seam press, it means you can now nestle those seams on the rows really nicely. And at this point, pins would work, but I'm not going to risk getting my fingers caught.
No, and I've got clips. I've got the clips.
You've got the clips. So I'm just nestling the seams one by one, clipping them in, so they're all going to align.
There they are, $19.99 for 50 clips, multicoloured. I can't guarantee what colour you'll get and what colour you won't get, but they will be multicoloured. You're not going to look at them, fine.
And is anybody else sad like me? And when I'm using the multicoloured ones, I like to use the ones that match the fabric. Or am I the only? Am I the only sad person?
Yeah. But if you get them to match the fabric, you can't see them afterwards.
No, I know, but it's just a thing, isn't it?
Oh, there you go. You said welcome to Planet Suzie, but what a lovely lady Suzie is, and giving us such a great demo, says Princess Watson.
Thank you very much. That's very kind. So right at the end where you've got your 2 points, just make sure that they all come together.
Can you just bob your head back a little bit?
I can.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I've made sure that those points all come together.
Yeah, brilliant.
The other thing, you know if you've done it wrong, because you'll have points and no point, whereas you should have points meeting together each time.
Yes.
So if you've done it, if you've picked up the wrong row, you'd know. But again, this is where your friction pens are brilliant.
Right, I'll show you those in a second.
I actually, when I cut it all and lay it all out, I actually number everything so that I know. Yeah, especially if you're doing multicoloured fabrics, because then you're not going to get yourself in a tiz.
Okay, so just stop there. Because we're at the halfway point, I just need to do them around. Oh, no, it's because we don't want to miss any of your sewing, so I'll just do a roundup.
Shall I just sew that seam?
Oh yes, sew that seam, and I'll do a roundup, and then we can. Right, okay. The pink bundle is the one that Susie's using here, which is this one here. So you get 1 metre of your Wiltshire, You get half a metre of the ribbon and half a metre of the sprig in the pink, plus the instructions. So this is enough, because there's a metre there, that's enough for your window frames and your back of your cushion. And then these are for your inside, the background and the pictures of those, made of those two. $39.99. Right, you do get the instructions included. Then I've got it also in blue. That blue's the most popular. Blue is the most popular so far. So there you get your dark, your midnight ink. Did you say that was called? Midnight ink.
Yes.
Midnight ink Wiltshire. Sprig that's got a metallic in it. Well, it's not metallic, it's a dye, a silver dye, but it's shiny. Plus your roses there. Plus the instructions. $39, you don't get those. $39.99. Instructions on their own, which are wildly popular. $9.99. Yours will be printed up like properly, like on glossy paper and everything. This is just a version that Susie's done for me. But it's got all the writing and all the pictures. Oops. That you need. Yours will be a lovely glossy pattern for you to keep forever.
And I've done the pictures on the last page, so you can reference the pictures.
Oh, okay, so pictures on the last page, so you can go back and reference them, because they've all got step 1, step 2, step 3, row, frame, layout, everything written on them, so you can see them all together there. Okay, now very quickly, I'm going to do some fabrics. Which ones would you like to do? Or should I just do them all? Right, this is going to be very quick. If you miss the 8 o'clock hour, Susie can shout out the names of them as we go along.
Yeah, so you've got Madsy Silhouette.
Madsy Silhouette, this is called. Oh, do you want the number, Hannah? So no, it's all right.
Apple Blossom.
Apple Blossom. You've got the pink, the mustard, and the white on that one. And the black outline, obviously. $7.49 for half a metre. Right, I'm going to give you updates as we go along. There's only 12 metres of that left. That's it. 12 metres, and then that's gone. Right, then I've got this iconic fabric.
Ava May.
Ava May. I'm going to find out who Ava May is later.
Yeah.
$7.49. That's such a beautiful one, isn't it?
Really pretty.
There's only 8 metres of that one left.
Gosh.
And now I'm not including what's in baskets. So there could be more than 8 metres of that in baskets. I'm just telling you what exactly has gone, has been checked out. Brand new at 8 o'clock this morning, this was. And we're not, well, at this rate, we're not going to see it again, are we? So now this one.
That one is the Lindy Silhouette in the blue colourway.
Lindy Silhouette in blue. Only 11 metres of that one left, you see. And I don't want to be rude, but this, I would call this a blender, right? Yeah. And the blender's normally the ones that are the last to go, but that's keeping up with all of them. That's keeping up with all of the signature prints.
But that would make a beautiful dress as well, wouldn't it?
Say that again?
That would make a beautiful dress.
Oh, yeah, they all would. I don't think any of these would you couldn't use as a dress. Right, now I've got it the other way round in the pink.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's your Lindy Silhouette in pink. Not getting an update on that one. She's gone very quiet. That's the same as the blue one. Same as the blue one. Right, now this one.
So that's your Lindy Pop.
Lindy Pop. This is the biggest. Well, this is the same size as that, but this is the coloured in version of that, isn't it?
Exactly, yes. Yeah.
That's the same colour as that one. Lindy Pop.
I love the Art Deco leaves in that one.
Okay, so 9.5 metres or 9.5 units? 9.5 metres of that one left. Okay, now I've got this beautiful one with a black background. This is the mini. This is the Lindy Hop mini, isn't it?
Yes, mini Lindy Hop.
Mini Lindy Hop.
Pop. Sorry.
Pop.
Yeah.
Pop.
The dance was the Lindy Hop.
Yes.
But the fabric's Lindy Pop.
This is gorgeous. It's because the colours pop out
at
you.
It
4.5 metres of that one left. That's it.
Gosh.
And I'm not including what's in baskets. So I imagine that one, when people check out their baskets, that one will be sold. That one will be sold. All the ones I haven't got here have all sold out already. This is just what didn't go in the 8 o'clock hour. This one's speckled.
Speckled rose.
Speckled rose on this one. That'd be beautiful as a blender as well, with a background.
Yes, it would. Or for English paper piecing, because
yeah, exactly.
the print is so tiny.
£7.49 for a metre. It's a half metre, half metre, half metre. It's 100% cotton, machine washable, beautiful
Great for
quality.
dolls' clothes.
Oh, dolls' clothes, yeah. Oh, little girls' dresses,
Yes.
that'd be nice as well.
Yeah.
Teddy, dolls' clothes. Teddy makes dolls' clothes. Right, then this one here, which is another beautiful one.
That's the Deco Rose.
Deco Rose, this one.
I love that one. Beautiful.
It is beautiful. Look at the detail, the attention to detail is phenomenal,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, they're all hand painted when they draw up the new designs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very talented.
Okay, so this one's the Deco Rose in blue. It only comes in that one colour actually, so I don't know why they put a colour on there. Okay, Hannah thinks that Cindy, Barbie's friend, would wear this one. Welcome to Hannah's world.
Okay. I had a Cindy doll.
Oh, you got one?
Not anymore.
Oh, not anymore.
Did
you
have.
worth a fortune. I've got one.
Yeah.
I've got action men, right? Because I used to do the James Bond films. I've got action men made as James Bond characters.
Gosh.
That's my pension. They're hidden away in the safe there.
Oh my goodness.
Right, this is gorgeous.
So that's Ribbon Bloom. So that's the one we're using for the bundle.
Yes, and also it's called Ribbon Bloom. It was going to be called Ribbon Rose. So if you get yours home and it's got Ribbon Rose on the... Oh, there's only 3.5 metres left.
Not surprised.
No. Beautiful.
Such a lovely summery, bright,
yes, it is.
fabric.
It's summer, isn't it?
It is,
real
yes.
summer, yeah. Then I love this one.
Silver Bells.
Right, Silver Bells. There's an issue with the photos and everything on the website of this one. The code is XTYV03. So if you order that code, this is the one you get, even though the picture on the website is wrong. And other words, is one with the words that are wrong or not? No, the words are right, but the picture's wrong on the website. Hang on, Hannah's having trouble finding it now. XTYV03. Yeah. There it is. And it's beautiful, isn't it?
It is really lovely. With those, the anemones, the poppies in there.
The words are right, but the picture on the website is wrong. And there's only 7 metres left. But if you order that code, you definitely get this fabric.
And you get yourself a lovely dress.
And a lovely dress. If that's what you want it
if
for.
That's what you want
because
it
it's quilting weight cotton, remember?
Exactly.
Right, now this is the same pattern.
Yes.
But in blue. Now this is where have you altered the words on this one, Hannah? Let's have a look, see if it's worked.
Yay.
Silver Bells
no.
in pink, no. Silver Bells in blue, this one is. Silver Bells in blue, KIYV96. This is the one you get. This is the one you'll get. The words are right, the picture's right. Well, apart from the pink bit. And then the picture's right on the website of this one, isn't it?
Although there are the pink
yes,
flowers.
I think they might, yes,
You
exactly.
said they look like orchids, didn't
yes.
you? But they're definitely pinky mauve colour.
Yeah, gorgeous. Okay, and then last one, which is the one that you love, 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 love. I'm surprised this one hasn't sold out, to be honest.
Dancing Buttercups.
Dancing Buttercups on the black background. And I love the way you can't really see it until you get further away, but the scallop, that's all right. There's 7.5 metres left, but that's not including baskets. So when everyone checks out, this could have gone already as well. So make sure if you want this, that you either ring the call centre or put it in basket and check out straight away. Okay, I'll just show you the Wiltshires as well, the choice of Wiltshires. I'm not going to go through them all. They're all on the website underneath me. But these are, Susie's chosen this one and this one to go in the bundles as her frames. But we also do it in, do you know the colours off by heart or not?
Possibly. So you've got Midnight Ink.
Midnight Ink is this one.
Then you've got, that's the rose pink that we've got.
Rose pink that we've got in our thing now.
I can't remember what that one
Oh, don't worry. There's
oh, is that grape? Is it grape?
Is it grape?
I'm not sure.
They're all on the website.
Yes.
They're all on the website.
Then you've got Oyster White.
Oh, we've called it blue, but
Right.
it could be called grape in your... Then we've got the whitey cream one.
Yeah, it's Oyster White. Then, I can't remember.
Then that's like a blush rose.
Yeah.
They called what they call that one there then, if this one's called pink?
Rose pink.
Rose pink.
I don't know.
Then we've got like a brighter blue. And then we've got a more of a dusky blue here.
And that's the one I've used the cushion for.
Oh, that's Storm there.
Yeah, Storm.
You've used...
That's the one I used on the cushion.
Oh, there you go. This is Storm. And then I love that.
It's like a rhubarb, I think that one is.
Rhubarb?
I think so.
We won't have called it that, but they're all available on the website.
Yeah.
They're all on the website. Oh, we did call it rhubarb.
And they'll all coordinate with either collection as well, because you've got those colours within the detail of the prints.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Now, and also Elle mentions it in her thing in her little speak. Now, on the website, the pictures of these have all been taken at different levels. All of them have the same size print. Some of them look slightly different. Like Susie was saying, the dark ones, it looks bigger, but it is all exactly the same print. Yes, some of them have been taken from space, apparently. Right, okay, sorry, I didn't want that. That's it. I'm not going to say anything else. Let's carry on with the demonstration.
No, it's fine. So once you've sewn your row together, you're going to press all your seams in whichever direction you want. Just press them flat and then press the front, so you've got a nice area to work with. So I've now got my 6x6 grid all together, but obviously I've gone ahead on some of it.
Yes.
So then you're going to take your other squares. Now these are your picture squares, and these are 3 3/4 inches.
Right.
And you see they fit perfectly in the square areas we've created.
Right.
Now you can pin each of these into position, but if you do that, you're going to end up with a lot of pins on here and a lot of holes in fingers. So my tip and recommendation is to use a glue pen or fabric glue, whatever it is you choose. But where you want the glue is at the points. So
not all over?
Not necessarily all over, because it's the points that you don't want to move. So I just do a quick swoosh.
Could you use 505 spray?
You can, but you'd be spraying everything, and you'd spray, if you spray the squares and then apply it. Yes. But there's a lot of squares to do. So if you're going to do that, do it outside.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Or by an open window, not on your desk. So I just quickly glue all these into position, and you can line up your points in the sewing lines as well, so you know, but to be honest, it's not absolutely vital. What you want to do is try and get them in the middle though, so you've got an equal border all the way round.
Rebecca wants to know, do you have a page or a channel to follow and watch?
I am on social media, on Instagram and Facebook.
And what are you called?
Suzie Duncan.
Suzie Duncan?
Yeah, there's absolutely no imagination in my life as far as social media goes.
It's easy. If you use somebody's name,
exactly.
It's like little Paul calls himself _Duke111.
Well, how would you know that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, with me, you get what is on the tin, to be honest.
McBabe 8.
Okay.
So that sort of works, because she wanted McBabe to be her nickname,
right?
But nobody's picked her up.
Nobody's chosen.
And what's yours, Emma? Oh, I'm not even going to say that. I don't know what that means. You won't be wanting to follow Emma.
So you notice I'm also doing the sort of off bits as well, because those are the bits that come around the sides of the cushion.
Right.
And also you'll notice that you're not going to use complete pieces, but I'm not going to calculate what the pieces are you need. No. It's easier to do it as big squares.
And then just put the other bit in your stash.
Absolutely, yeah. You can easily use that up.
Now, what happened? I meant to ask you this earlier. You know, you said the first one has to be mountains and the second one has to be valleys.
Yes.
What happens if you accidentally do valleys
You won't get a square window. Oh, if you do it the other way around, you won't get the window effect straight away.
Oh, okay.
Your lines will be
off.
off.
So your first window will be down a bit, yes.
Yeah, what you definitely do then is get your unpicker out.
Oh, okay. So it's really important.
It is best to start with a mountain, Yeah, just keep that mountain valley thing in your head, and then you're good, really. So, whiz round, I've done all of those. And then this is the bit that is the fun bit, but is probably the most challenging bit with regard to sewing. Because you do it slowly, it's not unachievable for any level of sewer, as long as you know your sewing machine.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know that sewing machine?
I don't know this sewing machine, so for me this is a challenge.
Okay.
What you're going to do, because of the way we've folded the triangles and the fabric, means we've got a bit of bias in these folded edges.
Yeah.
So they will naturally roll back on themselves to form that beautiful scallop shape. So all I do is roll it back and pin it into place. And you do that around each of those squares.
Do you do it around the whole on every single one?
I do.
So this, you are going to have lots of pins then?
You are going to have lots of pins. If you're not going to do every one, I would strongly recommend you at least do a row, but definitely a whole square. And the reason for that is because you want the points to lie nicely.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah? Now, I am a little bit of a perfectionist. So for me, I am super diligent about the points, but that's where the buttons come in. If you don't quite get them all to lie perfectly, and let's face it, it doesn't really matter, it's a cushion.
Yeah. Someone's going to sit on it tomorrow, aren't they?
Not in my world, they're not.
Delphine's made me a special cushion for my thing. She makes all these lovely cow cushions.
Yes, I know. I want one of those.
And I'm sitting on them, so she's not happy.
Oh dear.
But that's what cushions are made for, aren't they? To sit on. Right. Okay. Now I've got covered buttons here, but the ones I've got are absolutely minute compared to your ones.
Well, you can have whatever side you like. I just went for the biggies.
Yes, I know. So these are the ones we've got here. They are 11 millimeters, but they are small. The ones Suzie used on hers. Let me just show you in comparison. I mean, have we got other sizes on the website, Hannah? Oh, they're out of stock at the moment. But look, you see, Susie's used that size, which are like 5/8 of an inch or 3/4 of an inch.
They were the ones I had in my stash at home.
But it's up to you. I'm just thinking that's not going to cover much if you've got a bunkly.
No, but that size is really good if you scale the pattern down and do a pin cushion.
Right, hang on. There you go, from above. Oh, they're sold out anyway.
Oh,
right.
All right then.
Right, move on. So anyway, so you've pinned all of your frames.
So you've pinned your frames. So now what we're going to do is stitch. Now I'm going to move it up so you can see on one that I've done earlier. Is stitch as close as you can to that curved edge. And I did slightly shorten my stitch length.
Right.
So I normally use about 2.5. On this, it was 2.
Right. Now, I know what lots of ladies and gentlemen are going to say is, can they hand stitch those if
Absolutely
they want to?
you can. Yes. Yeah, this is a project that lends itself to hand stitching really well. And actually, a hand stitch detail, you could even do a really beautiful blanket stitch or chain stitch along there, and that would look stunning.
Make a feature
Absolutely
of it, yes.
Stunning.
I tell you this to everyone, when Lucy Brennan made a cathedral window rug mat, I've got it at home with my Tibetan bells on everything, but she's used an embroidery thread and just done a running stitch around the bottom of it and just holds them down really beautifully.
Yeah, and it is beautiful. Yeah. I mean, this is a showpiece cushion. It's not your everyday throw-about
It's not a sitting-on cushion.
No, it's not, John.
I'll have to make sure when I come round to your house I don't sit down or anything. I'll just have to be like standing by the door.
Do you think there will be a time when you can?
Oh, I thought you were going to say, do you think I'd even invite you into my house, John Scott? Yes, we've got to have some positivity where
of course,
I can't live the rest of my life not going to see my friends.
I know, it's a nightmare, isn't it? The number of times you think, oh, I'll just invite... no, can't do that.
It's all pop round. No, you can't pop round. It was like Clive. I normally see Clive and Mark at a coffee shop in Kenilworth. That's where we meet up and have coffee, and I think, can't do that, you know what I mean?
Madness. Anyway. Okay, so now we're going to stitch. So I'm going to take it over and we're going to stitch slowly. Now, some people I know who've done this like to use a zipper foot to do this bit.
Oh, okay.
Not sure why.
No, I suppose it's so they can really see the edge.
But I can see it on here. And it's no good me telling you what to look for on your foot. Everybody's machine foot, I should say, is different. And your natural eye line is different. So what I would recommend is work out on a test piece how it flows and your angles, and then use that as your guide.
And what are we aiming for? Just the right on the edge
as
of the
near
frame?
as you can to that curved edge.
Yeah.
You're trying to capture that underlying picture fabric underneath.
Oh, of course, yes.
But allow the outer side of the curve to have that movement still. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's the aim of it anyway. Yeah. Now I tend to start needle down.
Yeah.
And with the needle in an intersection, so where everything meets. So yeah, this is going to be Susie's challenge of the day, but so far so good. Now I've chosen to use a fabric that complements, but you can use a fabric that's contrasting to draw you so that you get a really nice...
You mean a thread?
Yeah.
A thread, not a
What did I say? Fabric.
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry.
Now, you see, I think if I was machining it, I'd only want a matching thread.
Yeah.
But if I was hand stitching it,
yeah,
I'd
you'd go for the other
thread. Yeah.
So when I get to an intersection,
yeah,
I stop in the middle, needle down, swizzle. You can do a bit of folding, and that's why you don't want lots of pins, because you're going to be spiking your fingers left, right, and centre. And then I can carry on down the next one, but what you want to do is make sure you've got those points.
Can you just move your left hand? Oh, there you go, that's perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to make sure you've got those down.
Oh, that's what this stiletto's for.
That's why you've got the stiletto, which I haven't got.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all right. I'm going to use this because that's all I have got.
Yeah, use that, but this is the
actually, no,
the
look,
stiletto.
I've got
so if
tweezers.
you use the skinny end to just press those corners
so
down.
So my tweezers are doing what you would do with this. So yeah, these are my dissecting tweezers.
There you what?
Dissecting tweezers.
Oh, nice.
From a former life.
Were you a medically person before?
No, well, animal physiologist.
Oh.
I know.
Isn't it funny how the people
weird
who come into sewing have come from all different...
I know. But
and it's really weird when I ask some people, go, so have you been sewing all your life? And you normally get, no, I was an animal this or a doctor or this or that. And you go, yes, I've done it all my life. And like, oh, end of conversation.
Yeah, boring.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've started on the next one, so I can take that pin out because it still lies with that curve, and move down the next stitch.
I need to warn you, I think the blue one is sold out. The blue bundle is sold out.
And you come down to the next intersection point. Again, needle down, swizzle.
Well, Jennifer's got a tip for us.
Yes.
It says, I only hand stitch the middle section by hand so that there's a bit of texture at the corners. Oh, so she doesn't go into the corners?
No, and especially if you're going to put buttons on.
Yes.
Why not? You'll just lose all that detail.
A lot of people ask about the quilt behind you. It will be on the Liberty website. It's a free download under Inspirational Project.
On the Inspirations
On the Inspiration page. It's not there yet as far as we know.
No, it isn't.
It'll be when Liberty launched this fabric. So that's how new this fabric is, right? We're one of the first people to be showing it to you. Liberty haven't even launched it yet, and it's a Liberty fabric range.
Yeah,
I know.
I have checked the website this morning, so it's not there yet. Bear with, swizzle. So this is the time-consuming bit.
Yeah.
But once you get into the flow, actually, it goes quite quickly, and you get the hang of it, and it's all relatively easy. If I just finish this square, and then I can show you.
We've got a few minutes left.
Yeah.
And we can talk about the rest. You see now that scallopy fabric,
the Deco
sprig fabric. In that situation, it's now looking, because you're seeing it from different angles, it's looking completely different now. It's not looking like it does in your quilt when you get a whole great big triangle of it. It's sort of looking more mysterious when it's just peeking through the frames, isn't it?
Yeah. So there you go. We've done our...
Oh, Hannah's seeing a mermaid.
All but one. Yeah.
Okay, so once you've done all of that to all of those...
So you do all of those, then your next stage, turn it upside down, trim it.
So this is where you cut off those
Yeah,
bits
you'll cut off all your ends.
Yeah.
And these, triangles are big enough to cover your buttons.
Oh, yes.
So,
I hadn't even thought. I was thinking about, you could do half square triangles.
Yeah, you can do whatever you like with them. But I used some of them for covering my buttons.
Yeah.
So then you're going to give it a bit of a press.
Yeah. Are you using steam yet? No. No steam yet.
Oh, you like your steam, don't you?
Well, it's dressmaking, see.
You steam everything then, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
So the backs, it's just an envelope back I've given it. So you'll cut your pieces the same width, and I usually wait until I've made my front. Although I've given you measurements, everybody stitches slightly differently, and just to make sure, I always cut them at last of all, and they're designed so that there is a decent overlap on them.
Right,
if I turn them the right way around, you can see.
Yeah,
so you'll end up, for those who don't know what an envelope back is.
Yeah, I can show you here anyway.
It just basically means they fold over each other.
Yeah.
Now, what you don't want is just a few inches.
Oh, I hate that when it does. It's like when you wear a shirt and it does that.
You end up with that band, don't you? So I've given you a good 4-inch overlap here. Well, with each of this, one of the long edges of each of the backs, you're going to do a double hem. The instructions suggest a 1/4 inch fold wrong sides together and then another 1/4.
Yeah.
But I've also done it with a 1/4 and then a 1/2. It depends what you want to do.
Exactly.
And then you have the choice of how you want to top stitch. Here I've just done a double straight stitch.
Shall I tell you what you've done on this one?
Yeah, nothing. I've hand stitched it. I think. Whip stitched it, did I? No, I didn't. No, didn't get round to it. Obviously, we're supposed to.
I'm not saying that. I'm not picking on her. I promise I'm not picking on you.
No, I do. Very often I just whip stitch them. But
you have on the one inside.
And I've forgotten to do the one.
hand stitched on the outside, still waiting to be done.
Totally forgot.
You see, I'm so
That's
glad
probably because I went on a dog walk.
But I hate a zip in a cushion.
Oh,
you say, oh,
so
there you go. I'm not the only one.
No,
I'm not the only one.
Hates zips cushions.
Anyway,
so that's what you'll do. So then you want right side of your cushion front facing you. Decide how you want your envelope, whether you want it. I tend to do it so that it runs horizontally, because then it doesn't pull apart as you push back on the cushion. Yeah. So you're going to lay...
Not that anybody's going to sit on your cushions. So
no, exactly. No. The dog just noses them out the way anyway. I know.
So I'm not allowed to do it, but the dog can.
No, the dog can't either. He gets turfed out. So you're going to lay one piece, the longest of the two, because there's an inch difference in the instructions, but whichever. You're going to lay one down, raw edges together on 3 sides, but the important thing is to have that neatened edge in the middle.
Yeah.
You're going to do the same. I haven't neatened this edge because of time.
It matches this one.
Yeah, because it matches that one. No, that one's neatened. It's just not stitched, is it? And then you're going to lay those over. Then you're just going to stitch 1/4 inch all the way round. And I tend to double stitch round
the bit where you'd be pushing
envelope
the pillow
bit.
in.
Yes.
Yes.
Then, because it's an envelope, you can just turn it through.
Yeah,
but before you turn it through, just give your corners a clip. So just take off any excess. And I tend to clip the corner and then sort of cut into that corner as well.
Yeah.
Don't cut the stitching because you'll be really upset.
Yeah.
And then you can just turn it through and stuff it. If you want to put buttons on, do it before you stuff it, obviously, because then you can get your needle right through the layers. And if you wanted to put wadding in to quilt it, you can.
But would you put the wadding in before you stitch the frames down, and that does the wilting?
You can, or quilting, yeah. Or you can put the wadding on at this stage when you've got it finished.
Oh, okay.
And then do extra quilting through it. Or no quilting top at all.
No, I don't think it needs any quilting on there.
Because you've got, in effect, you've got 3 layers of fabric everywhere. Exactly. Some people like to cut these bulky bits out, but I just tend to give it, if you steam press it, then you'll flatten those down. But because of the cushion itself, it's comfortable.
Exactly.
It's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Lucy says, great show today, beautiful fabrics, lovely to see you on telly, John, always cheer me up. Oh, you're very welcome. Sheila, I can't read that message. I don't know what it says. I think you've pressed the wrong buttons on your keys, I'm afraid. Right, thank you. Do you know when you're in next?
I'm in on the 15th of February.
15th of February, that's a Monday.
With another one of my patterns.
Oh, so that'll be with Rebecca Reed if it's a Monday. 15th of February will be Rebecca Reed.
Right, okay.
Right, so have I got anything to sum up? Pattern on its own. Pattern on its own. There you go. 1999. Should be 1999. 9.99. Yours will be a glossy version. This is just a one off our printer with all the words and the instructions and the pictures. The pictures all on the back page together, so you can reference them at 9.99. Gorgeous. Okay, now I've got to tell 50 of you who've got this in your basket. You need to check out. Are there enough for all of them left? Okay, right. There are only just enough left for the 50 of you with them in the basket. All the others have gone. So if you don't put in your if you don't check out your basket, think, well, I'll do it tonight. Somebody else, because this will gone on repeat, YouTube, whatever, could have gone. Other people come in and check it out. Other people just go to the website, see what's been on the show, and they check it out. So please, please, please be careful. Right, and there's a couple of the pink bundles left, so I'll just show you those before I go. This break might have to be a little bit long because Susie's got to take all her stuff home with us. We'll be suddenly sitting here in a bare set. Anyway, $39.99, a metre, you get a metre of the pink Wiltshire, half a metre of that, and the instructions, £39.99. Okay? Don't go anywhere. Clive is up next. He will be making, you can't see, the lovely little Fiona Hesford top, and we will see you with Clive, hopefully in 3 minutes, but it might be a little bit longer.
If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page. While we're having to spend more time at home again, we're here to keep you busy and entertained. Sewing Street will be live every day from 8 AM, bringing you plenty of demonstrations with our experts in dressmaking, quilting, bag making, toy making, needle felting, embroidery, and so much more. Our community of fellow sewists on the Sewing Street fans Facebook group are there to chat to you about whatever you're making, sharing photos and advice. Check out the Sewing Street Facebook and Instagram pages for fun competitions and offers.
Follow Sewing Street and Yarn Lane on Facebook and Instagram to keep up to date with what's coming up on the show, as well as being the first to know about our amazing offers. Get involved with our competitions that are exclusive to social media. And pick up some top tips from us too.
Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites, sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. Happy shopping!
In need of a crafting fix? There are so many ways you can watch Sewing Street and Yarn Lane. Sewing Street is live from 8 AM to 1 PM every day on Freeview 72 and Sky 670. Alternatively, if you want to watch us on a tablet or on the move, you can tune in on our YouTube channel, the Sewing Street app, or the websites at www.sewingstreet.com and www.yarnlane.com. You can watch past shows on Sky 670 from 1 PM every day, as well as our YouTube channel, the app, and our website. Yarn Lane is on from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Visit our programme guide to find out when and what's on. So you never have to spend a minute without us.
Hi, I'm Debbie Shaw from Sewing Street, and these are my 5 top tips for successful sewing. So, number 1, always use a good quality thread. A good quality thread will keep your seams stronger and also help to prevent lint building up inside your sewing machine. Tip number 2, if your project isn't going quite according to plan, put it down, walk away from it, come back again the next day and you'll probably find that things don't seem half as bad as they did. My tip number 3, never throw away your sewing machine manual, always keep it to hand because you're going to find hints and tips, techniques and troubleshooting in that manual. You'll miss it if you lose it. My tip number 4 is to read your pattern instructions before you even cut out your fabric. Different manufacturers of patterns will give you different instructions, different ways of constructing your garments and different seam allowances. So to have a successful garment, you need to follow the instructions precisely. And then tip number 5 is don't give up. Every professional sewer sewed their first seam. Every professional quilter quilted their first quilt. Every professional quilter sewed their first line of wonky stitches and had to get out the quick unpick. That's no different to you. So I hope you find these useful. We'll see you soon.
Fiona Hesford, why haven't you sent me a film of you wearing this top? I know, we've got a picture. We've got a picture, not of Fiona wearing it. Here you go. It's this, the 2 that were next to the stand here. In your own time. Oh no, they haven't been pressed. This before we took the picture for Hannah steamed them. I do apologise. This is one of them, unpressed. Fiona, I'm very, very sorry. Have you got a picture of the other side of it? The other one. There you go. There you go, there you go, there you go. So that's the long sleeve version. You can also do a short sleeve version as well. It is the Peggy top. And actually you can see Fiona wearing it here on the pattern. Oh, hang on. 15.50. Okay, £15.50. Take advantage. Long or short sleeve, sizes 8 to 20, suitable for adventurous beginners. Anyway, if you want to know anything about the sizing or anything like that, the yardaging, just let me know. Because it's all on the back there, and the back of the picture won't be on. And also this here on here, this means it's 1 P&P for the whole day, not 1p P&P. Just so you know, just so you know. Right, so that's the pattern, the Peggy top. We haven't got a picture of Fiona, or a video of Fiona wearing this one. I'm sure I've seen her walking down a street in Brighton wearing this, and a man comes out the cafe and she goes, oh, like that. Is that not wearing this one? She'll tell me in a minute. Oh, here you go. There's a bit of an argument going on now. Sheila said zips in the bottom of the cushions are so much better. And Becky Alexander Frost likes a zip in a cushion too. Yeah, but Becky, you know, it's because Becky doesn't drink, you see, because she's allergic to alcohol, isn't she? If you fall asleep on the sofa like that with a zip, you wake up, and when you get to my age, Becky, and you're not far behind, I have to say, it takes ages for it to, you know. Anyway, that's the pattern, that's the pattern. I have got bundles of fabric, and I've also got some fabric by the ½ metre. These are the fabrics that have been chosen for you by Jess, or whoever does the scheduling. So you get, is it 2½ metres? I think it is, isn't it, this one, or is it 2? 2½ is it, you sure? 2 metres, 2 metres in the bundle. This is the one that Clive will be working with. Now, if you're a new, this is where, if you're an adventurous beginner, just be careful of the fabric you choose, because they're not impossible to work with, but these aren't the easiest of fabrics to work with. And if you buy this thinking, oh, well, it's an adventurous beginner, I'll be fine, you might be fine, but you might also struggle with it, because these fabrics have a life of their own. Beautiful, they're gorgeous. I'm not saying don't buy them. I'm not saying don't buy them, but if you're a beginner, I wouldn't start with a fabric like this, that's all. This is Tulip Cascade. Oh no, hang on. Yes, Tulip Cascade, 2 metre bundle. Tulip Cascade 2 metre bundle there. And that will make the largest size with long sleeves. And that's the one that Clive's using in his demo now. I'm not going to open all the others out. I'm just going to open that one out because I'm bound to lose the sticker off it. Right, now I've got this silver and white. It's not, I don't know if it's glittery, is it? It says polka dot. It's very, very fine. You won't be able to wear your fancy bra under this unless you line it. This is 2 meters of silver polka parade. So, oh, you can see it there. It's very close. Now, if I put my hand in, you'll see how small that pattern is. That's like it's slightly heavier than a lawn, but slightly lighter than a poplin, that one. 100% cotton, yeah, sorry, 100% cotton. The last one was viscose. This one's 100% cotton. How wide is it? 145 centimetres wide, okay. Then I've got a black background. Now again, this one will, it'll look lovely in this, but this one will move. This one will, ooh. Don't, because, okay. We have to put everything away and put it all in its place and everything afterwards. If we lose those silver stickers, it goes, oh, Emma's in charge of these. $29.99 for 2 meters of that. That is Century Roses. That's what it's called. Is that a country? I'm a bit worried now because the graphics are looking so small these days. The writing's so small. It is a viscose, so it's very breathable. It's a man-made fibre, but they've used natural fibres to make it, that's all. 135 centimetres wide. It's got a linen look crepe to it, that one. Okay. Then this one. Now, I'm not sure that they looked at what the pattern was on this, because I don't know many ladies who'd want little bunny rabbits on their blouse.
They might do.
Easter blouse.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, hang on.
Seasonal.
Becky, please. Watch. Oh, Becky, please. That's how. You're not old. I'm a youngster from I'm from the hood, apparently, says Becky. I'm with John on that one. Cushions for snuggles and zips aren't snuggly. Oh, she sent pictures of the Peggy. Oh, no, we'll look for those, Fiona. We'll look for those. Who did you send them to? Oh, we got some pictures. The pictures off the... These are the pictures off the front of the packet. Fiona, my lovely, do you want to send them in again now to studio? Oh, she sent them. Oh, she sent them just now. Okay, fine. That's all right then. I thought you meant you'd sent them in before. Right, this one here, this is a plush. I always call this bridesmaid fabric, this one. This one could look like you're not wearing a top at all. Well, if you, imagine, Emma, if I made you a top out of that and you went out, people would think you were topless, yeah. Well, they were chalice blush pink, 2 meters. Again, that's not a tricky fabric to work with, but it's not a beginner fabric to work with. And then this one here is gorgeous. This one's got like a vintagey feel to it, hasn't it? $29.99. Showering Vine in salmon, this one. You see, I wouldn't call that salmon pink, personally. I'd call that terracotta myself.
Yeah, it looks... It's quite reddy, isn't it? Yeah.
Right, so they're all the ones we've got in a bundle of 2 meters. Now, these next 4 fabrics are fabrics that I've chosen that I think this top would look lovely made out of. These are not in the bundle. You buy these by the ½ meter. So this is where, if you want to know how much you need to buy, let me know and I'll look it up on here. So these are the fabrics I've picked that I would make this top out of. So this first one here. Again, this is only ½ meter, so you'd need to buy this. Oh, you see, I think it'd look gorgeous in that, wouldn't it? It's called Origin Stripes and Spots.
Oh, I love that.
That's gorgeous, isn't it? So if you were going to buy 2 meters for the biggest size with sleeve, you'd need 4 units, wouldn't you? But you might not need 4 units if you wanted to make it a smaller size with shorter sleeves. Beautiful. Moving on. Then this next one, I picked fabrics that I could see Fiona wearing in, you know, by the sea, where she lives by the sea. See, now I love this one. Look. That top would look gorgeous in that, wouldn't it? Norma Rose songbirds. Oh, I'd say they were swallows. Or swifts. Don't know why she's called it Songbirds. Oh, she hasn't. Hang on. that could be our department, our wording department putting that in. 7:49. Then this one, I think it looks so striking in this.
Ooh.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it? This is a Moda Fine and Sunny, it's called. Charcoal swirl is what we've called it. It's not charcoal, that's black on cream, that.
Or on the screen, it almost looks polka dot, doesn't it?
Yes, but it's got, if you come in close,
Zoom
Emma,
in.
there's lines between the polka dots. Can you see them?
There you go.
There you go.
It's like a James Bond.
Oh, yes, I was thinking bobbins, sewing bobbins, but yes, like an opening of a James Bond movie, that one. You know, my clairvoyant said I was going to do another film before I died, so I wonder what that will be. Oh. Right, we love this one. We love this one. that was a different clairvoyant, that one, Hannah. I have to send you to this other one. Yeah. Oh, it's only 6:49. This is Alison Glass Art Theory 3D. 6:49. Beautiful. Right, okay. Remember those last 4 fabrics, ones I've chosen for you, and you'll need to buy them in the units. They don't come in a bundle. They're already made. Right, so Fiona sent in pictures, which we'll sort out in a second. Clive.
Hello.
Hello.
All right.
Yeah.
Second hour.
Yeah.
So, because we've got this trickier fabric,
yes,
I've chosen to demo in a French theme.
Oh, okay.
Just because you can't see this on camera, but it's really, really light and very flowy. And I don't know if you can see my fingers underneath there. Yeah. Just ever so slightly.
Yeah. Oh, yes. No, if you're wearing that as a blouse,
it's almost
see your bra.
It's almost sheer.
Yes.
It's not sheer, but you're going to need to
semi-opaque.
Yes, semi-opaque. So, because of that reason, a French seam's going to work better. Now, you could overlock it, but there's a danger of you seeing the stitches.
Oh, I think if you overlock that, you will see.
Yeah, underneath. So, I'm going to demonstrate how to do a French seam to start us off.
Yes.
Just so we are all on the same page and clear.
And again, this isn't part of the pattern. You've just taken 2.
It's not. So at every stage, it's a centimetre seam allowance. Again, because it's a French seam, I've gone up to 1.5 centimetres. So if you are going to buy this fabric, then just bear that in mind when you're cutting it out.
I think the people who buy that fabric will be the more advanced sewer.
Yeah,
that's it. If you're new, buy a stable one, like a cotton or something like that. Don't buy... I'm telling you not to, but I just know if somebody had given me this fabric as my first make, I'd have gone, oh, sewing's not for me.
Yeah, you'd have just gone...
yes. Well, you'd
chucked it away.
Depressed by the, you know...
But with a stable cotton, it's definitely a really good pattern.
Yeah, no, I think it's like all Fionas. They're simple, thought out, stylish, but if you use a stable cotton, they're going to be much easier to make than a floaty one.
Yeah. And there is... I'll come to the armhole later if we get that far.
Yeah.
If not, later on I'll put a link up for a video, just an easy, not me demonstrating, but just not easy tutorial, but a tutorial of how to put in the sleeve, because that's quite lengthy as well.
Okay. Before you go on, did you say there's a question? Sylvia wants to know how much fabric... Oh, sorry, it's for me. Would a size 14 with long sleeves be a door stripes and spots fabric? Thank you. The ones I chose, you mean, Sylvia? Right, so hang on, what is it? Size 14 long sleeves. Size 14 long sleeves. Right, size 14... okay, now it depends how wide your fabric is. If your fabric is 112 wide, which our cottons are... Yeah, you're going to have to buy 2.5 meters, because it actually says 2.1 meters. And because we only do it in the ½ meter, I would hate for you to buy 2 meters and then be a bit short. Yeah, any of the last 4, you'll need 2.5 meters, which is 5 units, right? A wider fabric, if you choose a wider fabric from home, you only need 1.6 meters in a size 14 with the long sleeves. Thank you.
Okay. So again, just for demonstration purposes, this isn't an actual piece of the pattern.
Okay.
We're going to sew this wrong sides together. That's quite unusual for people to get their heads round because normally with sewing it's right sides together, isn't it? Because you're sewing it inside out. Now this fabric also frays quite a lot, so be very aware of that. I'm going to talk you through it.
Okay.
Now you can use the quilter's clips to hold this together, but let's crack on and
I've got John quilter's clips.
No, don't worry, because I actually made the top.
Are you already done it?
The whole top with, not the whole top, but I made the top without pinning or anything.
Okay.
So that's just because I was very careful.
Fiona says, with slippery viscose, laid an undercloth on the table when cutting out, it stops movement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah. But I think if you are a beginner, go with a stable fabric like the cottons. And also, did we just say how many of the stock have gone? Quarter of the stock of the pattern's gone already. It's
a brilliant pattern.
No, it is.
So I'm literally sewing 5mm to start off with.
Right. So you're sewing wrong sides together.
Wrong sides together. So that's quite alien for if you're a beginner. Let's just use this as an example. If you're a beginner, normally you would sew. Sorry, like that.
That's it.
And you'd sew down there.
Yeah, right sides together.
That's right sides together. So just be very careful that you're getting the right sides.
Yeah.
So the wrong sides together is that way round.
Yeah, which is what we're doing now with the French seam.
Yeah. So it's just a 5mm. It's very small. So, and pull away from, learn that little trick, pull away from the machine. So we've got
so you think that's what it was?
Yeah, yeah. I spoke to Mark on the break and he was like, try pulling it away. And I was like, oh yeah.
He knows everything, doesn't he, that Mark?
Well, I mean, Mark's got this machine at home, so this is his machine, really.
Does he not let you use it?
I do.
Not if you do that to it.
I do use it, but I prefer my own.
Oh, yeah. I think you get used to your machine, don't you? Oh, you can use the same blunt rotary cutter.
Yeah. So,
you've got your sharp one.
Let me... if we could just zoom in, Emma, please. Thank you. I'm just going to cut these little frayed edges off.
Yeah.
Just because when we turn it round the other way, you want to be really careful that you're not going to catch those in the seam. They're going to poke out because that's going to look like you've got a hairy seam.
No, you don't want that.
Nobody wants a hairy seam.
No.
So what we do, so we've sewn that on there. We flip it. No, sorry. This is where I could do with the small iron.
All right, we couldn't find it.
Couldn't find it. I'm just going to literally press that over just so I've got a nice crisp edge on the other side. So we're going to now turn that so it's right sides together.
Yeah.
And we want that seam just right on the edge when we press it.
Yeah. Just roll it in your fingers. You'll feel it when it's at the right place.
I'm going to lick my fingers.
That's all right, because nobody's going to wear that piece of fabric.
Yeah. It's nice to do that just so you can roll it and press.
Lo said, what foot are you using on your machine?
It's the what is that actually called? It's the...
Is it just the one it comes, the normal one?
It's the two-pronged one.
The two-pronged one. And Carol says, can you only do French seams on a straight seam? Can you do them round armholes?
Yes, you can. I don't think we're going to get a chance to do that today, but
that could be maybe in the future.
Yeah,
I think in the future.
Like I said earlier, I will put a link up on the conversation page. The conversation, the fan page afterwards. Just
the conversation page.
The conversation page. Now, if you wanted really fine seams, you could trim that right down to 3mm and then press. But with this fabric, I wouldn't recommend doing that. So I'm going to put 1 centimetre seam allowance down here now, so that's going to encase all those raw edges.
And it means your seam lines will be in the place that they're supposed to be in.
Yeah. Now there's elements to this pattern where this will come into play because we've got vents on splits on the sides and at the top as well where it buttons up. So
it's a fastening at the back, you said.
I'm going to talk through doing that as well.
Perfect.
All right. So just 1 centimetre down there.
June says, quite simply, I love Clive.
Ah, thanks, June.
And Clive, this is the first time I've managed to catch watching you on Sewing Street. But no, no, it's a good thing or a bad thing. Just this is the first time I've seen you. That's from Lo.
Ah, thanks, Lo.
She'll be meaning it nicely, don't worry.
So I'm just going to press that quick.
Yeah.
There we go, and there we are. And if, well, you could, I mean, you can press it to one side. That's going to make it sit nicely.
Yeah. But this is very good if you've got sheer fabrics or you've got very fine fabrics.
Yeah, this is brilliant for sheer. I mean, if you're going to use sheer, then I would definitely go the smaller 5mm, like, and then cut down to 3 and then sew 5. It's tiny, tiny work, but it will look amazing.
Yeah.
I've actually got some sheer fabric. I'm going to make a shirt.
For
black.
yourself?
Yeah, black, yeah.
What, see-through?
Yeah, see-through. I'll wear a vest underneath.
Oh, that's all right then. Yeah. String vest. I made a ball gown for someone I was at college with, and it was like a taffeta, moire taffeta to here, and then she wanted all of the sleeves and all of this to be black chiffon. Yeah. So that I actually French seams all the way down. The shoulder seams done in French seams.
It's not the easiest thing to do, is it? But it's really rewarding when you can do it properly. Yeah. So there we are. Either side, it's all cased in. That's going to be on the inside.
Yeah.
And that's the outside.
Perfect.
Obviously, it's not pattern match, but you know, small vices.
Yeah.
So, so according to the pattern, we start off with the darts. Now, because of the fabric, here's another demo piece.
Okay.
Fiona, I do apologise that you know I'm
showing
I'm showing elements of like how to construct. So I'll show you a finished dart first off. So if you zoom in, sorry Emma.
Don't apologise, what she's here for. I'm joking, everyone. So that's the finished dart.
That's the finished one. So again, we haven't got any raw edges there. It's all nice and clean. So when you're wearing the garment, you're not going to see it through the other side. And there it is from the other side.
Yeah, that's the right side.
That's the right side. So same principle applies. Now, I will need the pattern piece for this.
Right.
This is actually called a French...
Oh, hang on. So it's a cut-out dart. It's not,
it's
not
a
normal dart.
It's a cut-out dart. This is actually called a French dart as well, which I didn't know.
I didn't know that.
I don't know why it's called that, but...
Ignore Hannah.
It's a cut-out.
Just trying to put you off.
Ignored.
Yeah. She's in the room.
Now, when you're cutting the pattern piece out, I ignore that line. I just highlighted the dart.
Right.
So I know where I'm going to be sewing to.
Right.
Okay. This isn't a criticism at all, Fiona.
Oh.
I think sometimes when we have the black and white dotted lines, especially with the armholes and things, it is a good idea to highlight the lines just so you know where you're going to cut. Yeah. That's just a little tip. Because people have different patterns.
Oh, what? Fiona's line's all solid then?
No, they are dashed and dots, but sometimes on the curve of the arm, they kind of become blurred, depending on how good your eyesight is. So just pay special attention to when you're cutting those out. Okay, so I'm just going to line up my pattern there. And I can actually see through, you can actually see through this fabric. So I'm just going to mark where the end of the dart is.
Yeah. Just
for now.
If you're using a stable fabric, just do it the other way around. Put the pattern on the top and mark it through from the top, so that because you can't want to see through that.
And if it's a normal cotton, then you know you can just sew the dart with the centimetre seam allowance as instructed. So I'm just going to pull these together, wrong sides together again. I'm just going to pin this one this time. Pinned it the wrong way round. So
Who says if she can do a French seam, anyone can?
Do you know what? They are really easy. It's just this fabric's just a little bit tricky.
Yeah, and do a test piece first.
Yeah,
do a test
absolutely. I would be lying if I didn't say that I didn't test this fabric out first with a French seam, just so I knew I was comfortable with it. It's always good. There'll be plenty of fabric left over after you've cut out, so no worries there. So we're going to pin, and then obviously the white one is where the end will be once we turn it round. However, we're going to do 5mm, so it will run off about the yellow kind of mark.
Right, okay.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not going to the actual bottom of the dart on this
not
first
on
one?
this first one. We're going just past halfway. Pressure sewing.
Yeah.
Oh. Let me move my stool closer so I feel like I'm miles away.
Has your thread broken?
It's not my day, is it?
And you pulled it the right way. So Mark wasn't right. Or did you pull the last one out?
No, I did pull it the right way. Sorry, folks. Talk amongst yourselves.
Don't worry. We've all done it. We all do it.
Yeah, but it happens to me every single time.
Maybe it's the thread.
It could be the threads.
That's Gerardine said
It's not my thread.
All right.
Just saying.
I'll get Hannah to have a go on it after the next hour and see if it's the thread or the machine. She's in the gallery now. She can't. She's staring me out through the window.
Staring you out through the window. Right. Oh, that pin's caught on there. Take the pins out as you go, not like Mark does.
Does Mark sew over them?
Yeah. He's so naughty.
But when I was at Wimbledon, we were trained to sew over our pins.
But were you sewing on industrial machines?
No, just little bananas.
Oh, really?
To start with, yeah. It was only when we went into the actual industry we started some industrial machines.
So there's no need to backstitch or anything there because we are going to be enclosing that anyway.
Pull that out forward.
Oh, did I? Yeah. Thanks, John.
No, I'm just warning you, so you might have to thread it again.
I am going to trim those down because we obviously don't want those little threads poking through.
Yeah.
And again, I'm just going to give those a quick trim.
Oh, trim.
Just so we don't get a hairy dart. It sounds so wrong, doesn't it?
Yeah. Mind your fingers.
Yeah, I know. I've got. It's not the first time I've used a rotary cutter, John.
No, I know it isn't. But when watching Saturday daytime telly, you don't want blood spurting towards the camera, do you?
Actually, before we went live, I did prick myself with a pin.
Well, there you go.
But yeah. Anyway.
Oh, one lady put on Facebook this week a picture of her in hospital because she'd sewn through her finger, and it was actually the machine needle was in her finger with the thread in it and everything.
No,
and she was like this.
Can't. That's cringe. Stop it. Again, just slit your fingers. We want to roll that so it's perfectly poker straight.
Okay, there we go. Perfect. Just hold it a little bit further forward. That's it. Perfect.
Sorry.
Thank you. No.
There we go. Do you know this? I quite like rolling the hem through your fingers. It's quite. I don't know why.
What, like therapeutic?
It is therapeutic.
Okay.
I'm just going to press that down. And I'm going to press just to where the pin is sitting, just so we know where we are. Oh, nearly burnt myself then.
That's because you've got the big iron, not the little iron.
It's because I've got the big iron, not the little one.
I don't know what's happened to it.
Oh, I did actually burn myself.
Did you catch yourself?
Yeah, it's all right.
Who's the first aider today?
Or feel or faint.
Yeah, we've only got a fire marshal in today, no first aider.
That's no good.
No, but Hannah can put you over her shoulder and carry you out the door.
Is she a fire woman person?
She's the fire marshal, yeah.
Oh, so she's not a retained firefighter or anything like that?
No.
Oh, right.
Can you imagine?
So we're just going to go in at 1 centimetre on this one. There we go. I've obviously done the stitch length for this fabric at 1.4 as well, so it's
it's tiny.
Yeah, it is tiny. I think a 2.4 would be too big.
Oh yeah.
So we're just going to come up to that pin now, towards the ends. Take that out. And we're not going to cut. We're just going to trail it off.
Right.
I'm not cutting.
Right.
We're going to release it so we've got a long tail.
Right.
And the reason for that is when you're doing darts, you know, if you backstitch, you'll get that kind of a little bubble.
Yeah.
It's like a little loop, and you don't want that. No. So we just tie it off twice. Ooh.
No.
When you haven't got sausage fingers.
Oh.
It's tricky, isn't it? Like when you've got fat fingers, you do struggle sometimes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I shouldn't say fat, sausage fingers.
They're your own sausage fingers.
They are my fingers. And the reason why I wanted the ham is when you're pressing a dart, you want the point just to come, because obviously that's going to have a slight curve to it.
Yeah.
No hams available on the website, is there?
No, it's out of stock at the moment, isn't it? Waiting for them to arrive.
But even when you're doing the normal version of this, when you're pressing your darts,
they're perfect.
Use the ham.
Like that.
Yeah.
The ham or the sausage roll one.
Yes. Sausage roll.
Oh yeah, my tummy's rumbling.
And mine. Need a banana.
Oh.
And there we are. So it's obviously slight. I did. It's in my bag. Okay. I have it in the car on the way home.
Treat.
I know. Lunch will be ready for when I go home.
Now have you put your lunch order in? Because you didn't get it last time. Last time we were on together, you said I'd like.
He always makes soup
on
a Saturday. Soup on a Saturday.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah. So there we go.
Okay.
So I've already actually done that on the bit that I've made already. What's that bit? So in the instructions, darts are done. And now what we're gonna, it says, so in the neck facings, now I've got a confession to make.
Oh yes.
I thought I checked all the stuff last night before I came, and I could have sworn that facing was in my bag, but I've had a look everywhere and it's nowhere to be seen.
I bet Mark took it out.
Saboteur. So the
facing. We're not doing the facing then.
The facing comes in 3 pieces.
Yeah.
And it's obviously sewn at the shoulder. But it's, we'll just gloss over.
Yeah, we'll gloss over that.
We'll gloss over that bit for now.
Put your iron back on the cake.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, it's fine.
See, that's the habit of like not having a cord, isn't it? Can't it remotely heat itself up?
No. Say that again, Anna. Oh, the lady. Who was the lady's name? We're not going to show it. Don't worry. The lady who put the needle through her finger sent it. Who? Oh, she hasn't put a name on.
What I am going to show you though is the side splits.
Okay, the vents.
The vents. Sorry.
Lovely.
So there's the finished article. Let's just take that away because you can see it better then.
Yeah, there you go. So where are they then?
They're down the side seams.
Oh,
okay. Obviously at the top, there's an opening for you to put your head through.
Do you want to just turn that one round?
Yeah.
Can we see that one? Oh, it's behind me, but... Cut me out, Emma.
It's got a Sewgirl label.
I know.
Can we see that?
Yeah. Can you come in a bit closer, Emma? Oh, hang on, she's bringing the camera over, Clive. She'll be with you in a minute. Oh, it's got stuck. Here we go.
Zoom, zoom.
There we go. There you go.
So there's one here.
Yeah.
And
now we're going down a little bit, Emma, to the side seam.
Shall I just bring it up?
No, there you go. She's coming. Keep going. There you go.
Yeah, I'll just hold that up there. We see that?
Lovely. So that's what you're gonna show how to do.
So ordinarily, when you're doing those, I wonder if I could just cut up something quick and just do you know what? We'll just cut this up. I'm just gonna cut it up that way.
Okay.
If you were using cotton, this is how you're gonna do this. This is a really off-the-cuff moment of demonstration.
Yes. One thing you never do on live television. But there you go.
No. Okay. So the bottom vent bits. Oh, see now I needed to cut that the right way around. Do you know what?
Oh.
I'm changing it up. I'm not going to do that because it's not right because I haven't got cotton and I should have had cotton.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'll describe it.
Yeah.
So this is how the side seam is going to look.
Right.
So you're going to have a bit that's going to come out here.
So that's on the pattern.
That's on the pattern. Yeah. And there's a mark just about 1 centimetre down from where it sticks out here.
Yeah.
You're going to sew 1 centimetre seam allowance all the way down to there.
Yeah.
Then you're going to press it open.
Right.
So we're just going to pretend that's sewn together.
Yeah.
You're going to press it open so it will look like that.
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to cut just a mark to the stitch line, just where these vents are sticking out here.
Yeah.
You're going to cut down, and these will lay flat.
Right.
And then on the other side, you'll top stitch around, and then you'll get that nice. That's what you would do if you were going to use a normal cotton.
Right.
But for this.
Right, so if you buy one of these stable fabrics.
Yeah, one of the stable fabrics, that's how you're going to do it.
Yeah.
But for this kind of a little bit trickier viscose, we're going to do the French seam way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So let me just turn these.
Do you still cut the pattern out the same?
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you can. You can. You don't have to. You could cut straight down.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be excess fabric. But that will become clear. But you can just fold it in and sew it down afterwards. So again, what we're going to do is 5mm all the way down, but we're going to at the ends. Forgot a pen. Oh, there's a chalk pen here. See if that works. So at the end, what we're going to do is it's going to curve. No, that's not. Oh, it's kind of working. It's kind of working. This is where a washable or an air erasable pen would work.
You did ask Hannah for one earlier.
I did. Hannah. So let me just draw down here.
That's it.
Just to show you.
That's a friction pen that'll come out when you iron it. Oh, is it not working? Oh yeah, yes, I can see it.
Let me try the blue. Blue on blue. Oh, that's better.
No, there you go. We can see that.
So that's gonna curve down here, and I'll explain why we do that in a minute.
Right. Okay.
Right. Sorry, I hope this isn't boring.
No, don't be silly.
It's just that, you know, with this fabric, I think it's vital that you get it looking perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Long threads there. Right. Obviously, pin your fabric. Don't do what I'm doing. So when you come down to about 1 inch, you want to start curving that in to about 1 centimetre. So go slow. And you want it to kind of hit the top of where the, I'm just going to back stitch that 2 stitches just to secure it. Oh God, look at that wonky line. Now, what you're going to do, oh sorry, is my head's not in the way.
No, your head's not, it's fine.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to trim into there, right up to the stitching, so you get like a
okay
bit there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to chop that off because it's not necessary.
Right.
We'll get the pressing board out. Oh. There's my iron. Just going to press over just so I can get a nice on the reverse. And we're going to just roll that again. I'm a perfectionist when it comes to this sort of stuff, and you know, this is where it's you just need to take your time when you're doing.
I mean, the thing is, you're standing up, having to demonstrate, we'll take camera angles into at home, just enjoy it. Just do it and take your time and enjoy it.
Just take your time. So then, I don't know if you let me know, let me just pull this out here. Just so you can see.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
So then we're going to sew another 5mm down there. I'm going to do, well, just over 5mm. I'm not going to do a big centimetre one this time.
Yeah.
So this is going to be used on the side and the top. And we're going to stop where it's kind of coming out.
Did you do a reverse then?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, reverse stitch at the end. Okay. Just because otherwise we're going to have a gap.
Yeah.
I don't want that. Just get rid of those. So that seam is now on the inside. I should have gone over a bit more there because I should have trimmed the frayed bits there.
Yeah.
I should say, because I've just caught a few of those. See, that's what would happen if you didn't trim those.
Yeah.
But you can trim those afterwards if you catch them in. So if that happens, don't unpick it. Just make sure you're going over a little bit more next time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So with this bit now, this is the fiddly bit. I'm just going to press those down.
Okay.
I'm going to press them under again.
Right. I see now why you wanted the little iron.
Yeah. Yeah, ideally, if you do have a little iron, it's going to be so much more easier for you to press everything into place with this sort of stuff. Now those raw edges at the top, they can just be folded in on an angle.
Oh, I see.
See that?
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah. So we can get rid of any raw edge so we're not seeing any ugly.
So if you bought the stable cotton, you don't need to do any of this. You can just follow Fiona's instructions. If you want these more flimsy viscoses, and you want to keep it nice and neat, this is the way to do it.
Well, I think it's with this viscose. If you didn't do it this way, it's going to fray. It's going to look ugly on the other side. So it's worth taking your time and paying extra attention to this detail.
Exactly. Carol says, good morning all, and Caroline says, morning guys, what a great demo, thank you.
Ah, thank you, Caroline. I know it's quite a lengthy one.
Oh no, it does, but sometimes that we need to know how to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, we've only got two minutes left anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we have to, because we haven't got Yarn Lane, we have to finish a bit before the end of the hour.
Okay, well, so you flip it round. Once you've pressed that, you sew. So let me just show you where the split is there. You sew up to the point.
Yeah.
But then you come across, because remember we angled it.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, in fact, here's one I made earlier.
Oh, Valerie. Yeah.
Let's get a zoom in on that if we can.
Oh, yeah.
If we go any further. So you're going to sew up across that angle, down that side, and then down the other side, and then that's what it looks like on the other side.
Brilliant.
Nice and neat.
Yeah.
I feel like we didn't really get anywhere.
Well, no. Is
with
there
the top
on the blouse or on the top that we need to look out for? What were you saying earlier about the sleeves? I know you haven't got time to sew them, but just quickly.
Well, here's half. I've made half. Let's just show.
Yeah.
So with the sleeves, with the French seam, there are methods of like an inset seam, where you sew up side, sew up the shoulder, and then you insert it, and then it's obviously right sides together, turn it through, wrong side together. But there's a whole process of gathering to ease it in over the cap.
So that's the one where you'll put a link on our fans page.
Yeah, I will do that. I watched a really good video of it, just to make sure that I had that in case we didn't get
exactly
to get to do this bit.
Okay, quick message from Lisa for you. Across the bottom. My old sewing teacher said the inside of a garment should be as neat as the outside. Great demo, thank you, from Lisa in Winchelsea.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
Anyway, sorry, go on.
But the insides, let me just show you quickly. The insides should look like that, very nice and neat.
Yeah.
Obviously that bust art there, I didn't do the French method, but the other one I did. Yeah, it's just nice. It just looks nice.
Yeah. Again, if you bought the cottons or the stable fabrics, you don't need to do that. You can just put it in and finish off the seam and everything. It's just if you've got the very fine flimsy fabric.
But that is the half the top
half the blouse.
Half a blouse. Yeah.
And then there were choice of 2 sleeves, were there, did you say?
There's
there's a shorter sleeve. Yeah. Oh, actually, there's 3 sleeves.
3 sleeves.
There's a long sleeve with elastic, a short sleeve with elastic, and a short sleeve without elastic.
Yeah, and those pieces have an extra piece for the cuff, so you can like put the elastic inside.
Perfect. When are you in next?
I think on the 3rd or 6th of March.
Oh,
I haven't actually confirmed it yet.
Oh, and we haven't got our March dates anyway, so we don't know what we're doing in March. No, we don't know that far in advance. They didn't confirm it because you thought might not want to come back. Of course you'll come back, Claire.
No, I'm coming back.
Yeah, I'm
definitely.
coming back.
I'm coming back.
Thank you very much indeed.
You're very welcome.
No, thank you. Right, very quickly, round up. That's Clive waving. Bye-bye. Pattern, Peggy top. Half the stock has gone. £15.50, size 8 to 20. Adventurous beginners.
Adventurous.
Gorgeous. I think you can also go to Fiona's website. She does vlogs and blogs and all sorts of things on her website too, if you want to get to
she does a great instructional thing as well.
Okay, I've got pictures of Fiona wearing it. There you go. Are they the ones she sent in? Oh, I thought they were the ones that you took off the pattern. Okay, righty-ho. Right, now, do you want me to do any... Oh, now! Guess which fabric's the most popular? The one with rabbits on.
See? You mocked it.
No, I didn't mock it.
No,
I
you
just said,
didn't.
who would want a blouse with
Who
rabbits
would
on?
want bunny rabbits?
Everyone does.
People who want to celebrate Easter.
Yeah. This is a 2-metre bundle for $29.99. And then, so that's a 2-metre bundle. The fabrics I chose for you were solid, stable cottons. These are available by the half metre. So this was the first one. I think this one's called Spots and Stripes. Origins, was it not? Yep. I
might buy some of that.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
What would you make out of it?
A shirt.
Oh, a shirt would be nice.
Yeah.
£7.49 for half a metre, 100% cotton, machine washable, quilting weight. This one, I like this one. I think this one's got a bit of a mystery about it, this one. It's all right. It's not, it's called Songbird, I think, isn't it? Something like that. Songbirds on grey, $7.49. I'm whizzing through them because I've got a lot to do before the top of the hour. Then I've got the what's it called? Charcoal spirals, they call this one. Charcoal swirl. Oh, swirl. Isn't that a flake covered in chocolate? Oh, that's a twirl. What's a swirl then? One of these.
It's the Galaxy version.
$6.99. Yeah, new chocolate. I've arranged that. And then last but not least, this Gordon. I love this one. Alison Glass. $6.49. Emma remembers this one. Well, it was only 50 minutes ago, Emma. Oh, thank you, Clive, says Susan. So nice to have some of the more technical points covered in a demo for a change. We see the basics covered over again. It's nice to concentrate on some of the fiddly bits for a change to learn. Thank you, Clive. That's from Laurie. Debbie says, enjoy the demo in the chat. Well done, guys. Hello, John and Clive. At 16, I used to work for Jackson and Burton's, the tailors in Liverpool, and many of the ladies used to get machine needle through their fingers, and we fainted. Thank you. And Jeff is making brunch, apparently. And Fiona says, love the rabbits, so cute. There you go. Right, I've got a menu. I've got to quickly do this. A menu for tomorrow's Sewing Street, which is Debbie Shaw tomorrow. Debbie Shaw's Sewing Room Secrets, Essential Skills for Dressmakers. Oh, it's a book launch. It's a new book. It's a new book. That's a book launch. Then at 9 o'clock, we've got a video from Baffa at Home. I don't think it's supposed to say Baffa. Video from Rebecca Alexander Frost. Then we've got 10 o'clock, because I named her Becky Alexander Frost Alexander, because I couldn't remember her name, so she's now called Baffa. 10 o'clock is Fabrics. 11 o'clock is the Park Lane Bag video from Baffa at Home. And then 12 o'clock, Debbie's got overlockers and dressmaking. Right. If you are on the telly, you do not need to do anything at all. We are about to go to Yarn Lane. If, however, you're on Facebook, YouTube, or the website, you need to go and find the Yarn Lane Facebook website or YouTube. Now, if you've bought anything from me this morning, if you buy anything from Yarn Lane, it is included in your post and packaging, one post and packaging a day. Also, the items from this show do not appear on Yarn Lane website, and the Yarn Lane website, the Yarn Lane projects do not appear on this website. You have to go to the Yarn Lane. I'll show it to you at the beginning of the hour. We've got Anna, Nick, she's doing socks, and she's doing a shawl. It'll take us a while to set out because there's a lot to get out. We will see you as soon as we possibly can. Thank you again to Clive on Yarn Lane in minutes from now.